if it was all easy. Fnatic walk into this already facing NRG once and falling. But a grand finals is a different affair. Of course, on the other side, a hungry upstart, still joined by that last standing evil genius. And now we'll be focused on this. NRG on the defense, Fnatic on the attack.
Well, slight probe towards mid initially, but Fnatic very quickly going to regroup outside A here. Potentially looking to overwhelm Som. Odin is paranoia right now, so we'll be able to slow this down. Actually, we'll send it pretty early, actually. Fnatic will make it through the choke.
I quite like that they bought enough time though for Marder to get close by, and I'm a little scared that Marder's right here, tries to instigate something but loses his life. Boaster drawing
Som's as well.
And now the follow-up falls. Fnatic making the crowd roar in round one, but Brock and Scuba got something to say. That's a shot. A sharp reminder. These are no pushovers.
Scuba's got a lot of work to do, though, to pick up this kill with mid. He's got to do it quickly as well. Alpha still controlling. He's actually giving up the angle at the wrong moment.
Falls away, but he still stands. But that time will be a factor. And Alpha's no longer alone, but is that a problem? Scuba sends him head first down to hell. We've got a 3v2. Brock now. Scuba. Oh! It took a second or two, but Fnatic control the end of that round. But you saw that threat there. You saw what we expect from the likes of NRG. Threatening on all accounts, and I love what Marder went for. It didn't work out though.
Yeah, and what I was so impressed with NRG last time these two teams faced off was their ability to really contest the mid-round. Get ahead of Fnatic's pivots, which is the trademark of their playstyle. Basically going toe-to-toe with the strongest aspect of this roster.
Yeah, straight up. Okay. And now to keep this steady. Got to build here. For NRG, see if they can get under their skin a little. And the one thing I want to say about NRG, especially in that last matchup, they showed no fear. And that I really was impressed with.
You could not see the pressure at all. They looked so composed, even in the first map where Marder was down bad.
Yeah, he was.
Down really bad.
Rough game, but he picked himself up,
Yep.
got back to it. And again, we know the result now. Now this round you've got to imagine is Fnatic, so you can see what the purchase is. You're looking at that ghost in the hands of Alpha, the only thing they're pretty willing to lose. Otherwise you'd want to keep it clean, but Boaster's in trouble. A lovely plan made from NRG. A late mid crunch, putting Kayak actually right on the chopping block. And they are hungry and out for blood. NRG showing why they're deadly, why they're dangerous. Scrappy. And now Spike heading towards the B site. There's still one here. They haven't accounted for Scuba. Hold on. Yeah, Chronicle can focus towards middle, but Scuba can still be a nuisance dealt with. Sharp shot from Alpha. Look at the HP. Alpha did take a lot of damage. These shock darts could be dangerous, but as it stands, Chronicle on guard duty.
Issue being Marder's taking a ton of damage as well. Chronicle, and he gets shut down by Brock.
Yeah, now you can see it, red alert. It's ringing. Crash is going all the way around. Marder and Brock, can you make something out of nothing? No right in this round, but making it their own so far. And there it is, a big weapon potentially there to grab to hand. This is not out of the woods just yet. 10 more seconds on the horn. A Prowler ready for crashes if required. A position had to be giving up. And now Alpha from the back, but it's still Brock. And now Crashies 1v1. You've got to be composed on this. You've got to be keeping it cool, but Brock's still alive, still on 5. How to deal with the horns? But Crashies making sure Fnatic do not wane under the pressure.
Big bailout from Crashies early on. Always a threat with NRG in these purchases. Able to contest, contest mid so quickly. I mean, Kayak's put in such an awkward predicament here. But it's Brock again, who was absolutely pivotal in the previous series. And already now up to the signature weapon for him.
Yeah, I think all of us have come to know the value this man can bring, but Marder instantly forced off that midline he may have wanted.
What's key though is, well, I thought actually Som nearly catching more than he bargained for.
And I got to talk about this pace with Fnatic. We'll come back to it because Som now has to stand against potentially 4 coming his way, maybe even 5, and they're slipping closer. This slow, tempered approach from Fnatic looks like it's scrapped, and Marder's walking. Oh my God, Marder! There he is! A little messy on the first, but cleans up on the follow-ups. Even sending Chronicle packing.
Huge damage again from Brock. You see Chronicle tack down to
Marder! It's so sick! He found Kayak! That flank could have dismantled this, but Marder on 3. And 2 more targets. Chronicle already low. We've seen what it's like when Marder wasn't firing on all cylinders. This could be the spin up here. And a swift reminder of that Odin as well. Marder, big start. And Brock doing damage with that Odin.
A concern being Fnatic just didn't have a response to this on Ascent the other day.
Yeah.
Just very little in the form of dealing with Brock, or even anticipating where he was going to apply pressure. But Marder, huge impact from him in round 3. Be another purchase here from Fnatic, but
An early ult as well.
yeah. I'm just seeing what they were going to say. Oh, Crash is actually looking to go toe-to-toe with Brock. Maybe try and spam off some of these angles.
Recovering it.
Early pressure towards mid here, but again, Fnatic just sitting very deep now, conscious of the fact that there isn't much safety until they figure out where Brock's playing.
Yeah, it's almost like identify the operator, right? Find
Yeah,
the
well,
op.
it's all, yeah, basically the same concept.
So they've shown the owl drone over towards his B side. That will be seen and heard and dealt with by Kron, but Hunter's Fury, Kron's in trouble. Able to evade the first. The follow-up, a little bit dangerous, but he's fine, actually making away. I think just catching Boaster was the end of that.
Not much in the form of pressure here from the side of Fnatic, still committed to this early default.
Regrouping towards middle on the start, potentially?
Yeah, I mean, Brock's going to have it
God.
back now. This will be another indicator in favor of Fnatic if they can mitigate some of this risk ahead of getting towards the site.
Yeah, but I wouldn't fancy my odds against him.
No.
Slow and steady, they're approaching 30 seconds now. Again, a very clear shift in pace. Or pop flash middle, Ethan ready, but they're already going to be going past Brock. Actually, this time, Crash is going to try and control the angle, spams away. A little bit of chip, though. Look at Boaster, look at Kayak. They're not sitting too well. And this plan falls short for Fnatic. Alpha going to find one en route, but Ethan said control this so well. Leaving just Alpha in a 1v2, 6 seconds. Not enough to change the outcome now. As the last man on the site can play him like a fiddle. Comfortable for NRG. Fnatic's plans of maybe finding that Odin didn't quite land.
Absolutely, yeah. You can see almost the adjustment here to actually figure out and make a decision, but it just doesn't come fast enough in my eyes. Not enough pressure over on the extremity that Brock's then drifted away from to re-dart mid. It's where NRG really stood out. It was the mid-round, the repositioning from Brock, and Ethan able to...
As coming back through, though, it should be a fairly light purchase for Fnatic. Just that Guardian in hand for Crashies, I think. And you're looking at the Sheriffs actually going to switch out, looking like for a Stinger. So back into the action, 2 apiece here. As NRG already showing that resilience, that ability to handle Fnatic's approach. And Fnatic yet to really make much of a stand to it. I like the tempo shifts we've seen from Fnatic too. A couple different looks of pace. Marder. Be a bit careful. There's already contact made as Kron testing Scuba. Bit of chip done here early. As now looking at the reaction here. Fnatic have fought for middle. Seems as though they've won it.
And to see what develops coming out of that. It's now Fnatic looking to potentially find another pressure point here, but NRG playing very far back here, happy to concede the space. Sending one in, the clone will obviously be dealt with here. So I'm looking to spam onto this angle. But Kayak will be noted.
Nice little angle there for Marder. Safety ensured.
30 seconds left.
Approach on B though. Ethan already kind of feeling that this is the final goal for them. Nice stall as well, just buying time for those rotations. You can see the waylay, aka Marder, just getting on close. The only real threat, I guess you could argue, maybe Crashies, but you're looking at these positionings and the timing, Mike, it's only 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think Fnatic not really finding anything they can pin their hopes to here. Scuba trying to clean up something here.
Time. Pretty close on the plant, but I think it's in.
Yeah.
Okay, Sheriff, Boaster and Chronicle with a Ghost. 4 alive against them. Chronicle's found Scuba, and a good bit of chip on Ethan. There's no way. Surely, right?
player
Yeah,
standing.
okay, Boaster's fallen. This is looking like NRG. Yeah, perfect in the end. Just making sure they're crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Again, this is a big stage. Can't stress it enough. You want to be making sure you're not making silly mistakes here. Keep the boys calm for NRG and on that same hymn sheet.
Yeah, that composure on display once more for NRG. Again, there was certainly threat there. So this will be a timeout of a different variety. Don't panic just yet, but early for Fnatic to check in. It's on the map.
And you can see why, though, sitting on 8-3 so early here.
Or halfway to the ult again.
Feels endless, and it feels like you get away from Brock, but then you got Ethan backbone on the site, you got Som holding a great line. Everyone's doing their job so far, so work cut out for Fnatic. What is the answer? Odds to play with, buy in hand. You got to show me something now. I like that from Marder.
Yeah, potentially to be tested once more. Chronicle will be facing off potentially against Marder. Have a very, very deep sightline here, and it was Brock actually showing the Odin early, almost baiting Fnatic in. Ultimates available here for Fnatic. Both the Alpha and Crashies all have theirs.
Careful here.
On the side, Ethan and Marder. Kayak actually catching a little bit of damage here in mid. Again, minute mark here, and no real inroads towards any other player on the side of NRG.
Scuba's over towards A, still got Som there, still got the paranoia. I've got to say, they're very frugal in dealing with a little early look. I like that from NRG as well, keeping control of it, not overspending utility. And the stall's good, but Crashes with the ult could allow for a push towards site. Does it connect? Only on one. And a little TP taken to maybe offset the expectation. Plant going to come in, layers on the ults down. They're investing a lot behind this.
Yep, got the spike down, but it is a full 5v5 here. Boaster has his as well. No command actually comes through very early on.
This post plant's a bit uncomfortable though. They
It
don't
really
have
is.
a lot of space on it. They didn't give up that elbow control on the NRG side, so Fnatic need to ensure they don't get flanked here. Alpha is doing the best he can for it, but Marder and Som finding that time to strike. Kayak going to claim one on the site, but the site has swung! NRG right back in this! And now look, Kayak, what are you meant to do? You got so many bodies to get past, and Ethan's just defusing. NRG, brilliant control.
Absolutely swept them off the site. No command going very early on, but able to win out seemingly every single duel that occurred. Kayak has to TP on so deep away from the site. He has no way to stop anybody else from making progress. And this is with Fnatic still maintaining full mid control. Yeah, Marder sends the ult through and almost rolls out the carpet for NRG to approach.
I'll take down their fight.
They're playing a damn good game, Mike. NRG really are.
But again, it's the composure on display. It's almost waiting and waiting and waiting for Fnatic to make a decision, and then they're always in the right position.
This is a little bit of a tempo shift, a little bit of a gear shift here. You can see the Crashies a bit quicker towards Connector, running a bit closer towards B. They're trying to creep up here, maybe bring those Stingers to the right range, but you've still got Guardians, you've still got Vandals. But are they expecting Crashies so close?
Surely not.
I mean, he should be on for one. Here he is, delivers the first real death on the site, and that's Scuba going down. A vulnerability shown, and a chance to maybe force forward Kayak. Gonna follow it up, but it's still not comfortable here. Still not on that full buy, and Som has space.
Yeah. Unable to really dig Som out of that position, even here with the smoke.
Looks so
Cutting
similar
sight
to last
lines,
time.
yeah, it really does. Yeah, Marder's still over towards mid. Fnatic just waiting potentially for an overstep.
And NRG haven't been given that. They've been disciplined. You're highlighting it almost at the start of the round. You can see it very clearly here toward the end. NRG making Fnatic sweat for this. Now getting a little bit closer. Dart in play. This is where it's getting dangerous. Kayak trying to dodge the bullets. 29 HP, and there's a TP. That's him now looking a little bit worried. Is he behind me? Is he in front? I'm fine. So
Shock darts!
but you can't avoid that. Brock, brilliant again. Boaster and Alpha, where are you now? Still worried about middle, but it's all on the site this time. NRG having answers. Boaster having to go through the motions, do everything he can to try and secure this plant. He can't do enough. And Alpha, he has to check on this. He has to give away position. They're trying to find him. time's starting to tick now. Brock going back to try and get the defuse. Marder holds this down. NRG know the game plan, and it is surgical.
Marder looking way more comfortable this time around. Previously, you could see both Som and Ethan almost egging him on to commit to more engagements.
And
I mean, doing really well to even get to this position, but again, it's the composure, it's the flick of the switch for NRG, where they're happy to sit back, compose themselves, and address.
But also, you see a bit of frustration there, sure, don't blame you. But Fnatic either have to dig deeper or do better in those post plants. That's not enough security. You can't play a choke point up against that Odin and just get spammed off the angle. They have to find a deeper line to play on. But now NRG start getting naughty. We've seen this a million times. And Alpha will be kicking himself on that. And look how it plays in Scuba. Oh, it is devious. You're kidding me.
Let another one go.
Yeah, but the crowd's starting to kick up here. He doesn't even consider it. Scuba sent them 10 feet under. I can't get enough of this team. They are playing brilliant, beautiful Valorant right now.
And again, the switch up in round 8 to go forwards and set up a trap play like this. Again, just not allowing Fnatic the comfort that they're so used to having. Chronicle now, or 1v5. Som on the other side of this smoke.
God. And you feel like you'd maybe, dealt with the first one. Okay, Som's going to fall off this call. Nah, there was layers to this now. Oh, they are hitting today. And this starts to feel a little like the game before, Mike.
It really does, yeah. I mean, because once Fnatic were in the shell, in a corner, they just didn't have enough answers. That we didn't see any sort of adaptation to address some of the problems we saw solely on the minimap. Again, their own worst enemies when it comes to the clock. It's been a discussion that's recurring in terms of Fnatic this year. And it might be coming to bite them in the ass at the worst possible time.
Hey, look, this is Champions. It's the best of the best, right? So where's all of that veterancy that was talked about? Where's all those ideas now? NRG are outplaying you in every aspect, but a mid-walk for Fnatic. Trying to get close, but look what's waiting. It's not just one, it's 3. Marder's here, Ethan's here, Brock's here. There is no easy access anywhere.
Pressured away from this, but Som, forced off the early angle, does still have Scuba here. Snakebite will slow things down as well.
God, 3?
Yeah, it's another round where Fnatic just can't get themselves over that first hurdle. That's just
stuck.
Yeah, I mean, down to a point now where they have to force the issue basically onto Brock with the pit coming out.
Yeah, and Ethan can just kind of passively watch the cross, draw all eyes towards him. It's going to be Brock with 2. But pick your poison at this point, Fnatic. You barely won middle, and you're down to 2 players left alive. Kron's on an island on B, but Kayak. Clean kill. That spike's being watched. Draws the attention, draws the bullet, and they're trying to work this one out. I like it, but a great paranoia. And Marder's just out of there. Doesn't need to stick around. Doesn't need to be played in yet, but the barrel might give away the game. But Kron's got to be careful. Position already thought about. That paranoia right towards his feet. Late mid presence, but a big shot from Kron. A safe-ish plant. Just about getting it down. Now the Viper's pit on top. Kayak holding on here, but it's Scuba again, the guy who was the downfall a moment ago. He's going to take a gamble, take a glance, and finds nothing. Pit has dropped.
First tap on the spike here, not going to draw anything out from Fnatic, but Kayak, when they go forward, just make the confirmation though.
Yep. The tap, Scuba waiting. Trying to toy with them. Checked again, spots another. I think he might have noted both now. High chance of this. And he somehow mentally worked this out, though. A little bit of a difference in possession, but what a shot!
He's got the half.
Oh my God! Scuba! Outrageous Red Bull clutch! How is this guy a rookie?
Daylight robbery. Scuba with so many clutches the other day versus Fnatic here. And absolutely ice cold once more. Right under their noses.
He's so damn good, man. And he's outplayed Kron. Can we talk about that? You don't win those sort of scenarios against Chronicle. The guy's one of the greats out there. But Scuba understanding every aspect. Look at this. Oh!
This is where things were the sort of round where things spiraled out of control for Fnatic previously. No surprises to see. Effectively, the panic button hit.
Fnatic. It's like they've just turned off any aspect of respecting who they are up against and playing genuinely their own game.
Really, really looking for an answer here in the last few rounds from Fnatic. And no timeout for the second half now. Som once more toying with aggression. Fnatic seem to be aware of the possibility. Got a little bit of a switch up here. It's Brock over towards A instead of Scuba this time.
Go.
Kayak's got to find some sort of tangibles for Fnatic to act upon.
Yeah, it really, really does. But Som's been slippery, right? He's been really hard to deal with. And look at this. The Hinder, the Odin spam, it's all there. But Boaster does find one back, but it's all being traded again. NRG able to find stability in even all of this chaos.
See Chronicle disconnected from this, hasn't found anything in the lurk. Tag will come through, Alpha punished by the Odin once more. Fnatic just left in tatters. Another 2v4.
And look at the discipline, I love this as well, right? If you are Fnatic, you want to get a pick. You want to try and bring it to maybe a 2v3, get some security on the plant. They sit deep, they make them work for this. And look at the position that NRG sit in. Welcoming it
left.
almost with a smile. You want something in this? You want any win con? Come find us. There they are, standing guard, standing duty. Kron, the first to be absolutely melted. And Boaster looking like he's going to face a similar fate. What are you meant to do here, Fnatic? NRG surrounding you, Boaster. The ultimate showman right now with not much to say. It's just stunning from NRG, Mike.
I mean, we often talk about the sixth man in Valorant, but the clock is the sixth man for NRG here, and they are tapping into that advantage so many times. Like you said, trim the fat, they're able to reset, play so deep on the map. Like I said, you never want to be forcing the issue onto some of these unknown angles versus an Odin. And these second waves, I mean, the darts, saving the drone so late on in the round, Rourke is pivotal.
Fear just got so tilted when you killed him, Brock. He got so tilted.
Rightfully so. Again, you are brute forcing into a position where you don't even get an engagement.
High flash, big swing like this. Show some versatility. However, Chronicle this time going to get his man. Going to dodge this though. That's a connection. It's got Kron down. So it's always traded, it feels like. In the most unorthodox of ways. Ethan going to be one kind of steadfast towards B. And Fnatic do like their reclears. They like their refights.
I was going to say, Ethan's still got a knife though, so.
It's all on timing here. Oh, yeah, that's big info. That's still 3. Potentially 4.
My ult is ready.
Just the 3 there. Alpha was just outside of it, but it's already caused the reaction. You can see it, but a lot of faith put into Ethan to hold this down.
Nobody to really offset this. I think maybe anticipating Fnatic's rotation. But we'll be able to effectively mitigate most of Crashy's ultimate.
I like that. Most of them having a bit of a glance early. We're going to go back up, 45 seconds.
Face your fear!
This has been read. You can already see Ethan's positioning on this. Kayak has managed to slip the net though, hold on. And I think that penny just dropped there. A fight on 2 fronts now. On the site, it's going to be, well, already Boaster going down. Alpha now already considered. Great shot on 1, but a better trade. NRG don't fight alone. There are layers to this. But Kayak crashes this time. But look who's against him. Before it was Chronicle and Kayak. Now Crashies has to deal with Scuba.
Tagged up down to 52 HP though, so this one will be even more impressive for Crashies. The one to shut it down. Saying an Odin and an operator here. Kron trying to get some energy going on stage here. After a drought in terms of rounds. Finally find a response, and it will be nothing short of a miracle to find a 4th in this opening half.
Need it. I know we talk about best of 5 marathons.
16 and 6, man.
But you talk about confidence and the knock-on effect of having a great start here. NRG will lap that up. Fnatic give us another though. Make it up to 4.
Toxins going up.
Alpha and Boaster both in ults in here, but Boaster only down on a Bulldog.
Toxin screen down.
the byproduct of a string of rounds. There's Scuba once more to hold down the fort of B. This time around does have Ethan. Marder again going to explore mid. He's been in control of mid so many times. Early round, ahead of some of the retakes. Fnatic unable to find even a glimpse.
Yeah. Oh, the timing of this. Uh-oh. That's going to be a problem. Marder, he's going for this one. Kayak's on the corner, though. How far are you willing to really go for that?
Called to cancel.
Okay, cancelled on this.
We might even see a bloodbath outside the site here. But again, it's 40 seconds. Fnatic haven't seen anyone yet.
The tension is now getting palpable. They're trying to send a fake, trying to send Crash.
The first confirmation.
Yeah, that's it. They're just putting a Prowler over towards A. Gonna pop the ult on this and then send Kayak in. Switch out of the weapon and he goes on him first. Like for the line to take the space. Can't really get away from this either, but look what's waiting inside that smoke. It could be the death of him. He has no idea what's waiting, but he finds Ethan and again gives him that foothold towards the site.
He was actually playing off the judge here. Marder going to shut down Crashies on that mid lurk.
10 seconds and Brock's got you found. The second that outline hits and being toyed with Kayak. There's just a heat-seeking missile flying above you. Oh, he's found a body and another. Marder is out of this world.
What a turnaround from NRG. Again, Fnatic waiting what feels like an eternity. And they walk into an absolute slaughter. NRG just absolutely channeling into the Odin and its ability to have impact.
God damn.
From such safe positions.
Yes. I just can't believe what Marder just did as well, man. Oh. That's a brutal one to try and deal with, but what a statement from NRG. Fnatic left 2 of Fnatic's rounds were in the pistol. It's been 1 since. This is NRG looking unfazed, unbothered, really untouchable. So let's see if this continues this way. It starts with a pistol, ghosts across the board for Fnatic, and on the other side a couple of sheriffs here and there. And it's simplistic in the start. Direct in approach. Now, Crashies and Alpha trying to play around that wall.
Gonna be able to really find much on the back of that. It's gonna drop it. Look at the pressure. They're wrapping through sight already.
There's so many bodies on this side here, and Marder comes out swinging. NRG once again sending a potent message here. There is no fear on this side. There is no respect to be given. It has to be earned. And Brock right now is just outrageously good.
I mean, they know that a player has passed, and it's so quick. NRG just aren't even stopping to hard clear out. They are just bulldozing their way through. Crashies and Alpha are just caught completely off guard by this.
Man, I gotta say as well, NRG are gunners. They're doing this to like Alpha, Kayak, Kron, who've all had upswings in this tournament too. Like every one of them is hitting.
I mean, Crash has just come off arguably one of his best series ever.
It's Odin round 2. It's already here. Oh dear. Off we go. Marder flying in head first. And there's no stopping. Look at this. They're so confident. And that's what you get though. Kayak brings them back down to earth. Playing on that corner, joined by Alpha, trying to take the fight to NRG, but just fell flat. Boaster with a classic. Not going to win against that gun.
NRG up to 11 in the blink of an eye. Fnatic with very few positives again to string together, other than Kayak finding 2 here.
Hawks 21-6.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, well, okay. There's your positive.
Take some of that. Need a bit more, but you'll take it.
But yeah, I mean, NRG just riding the wave of confidence, of, I mean, just absolute trust in each other as well. Nobody's letting their foot off the gas. They are moving as a death ball.
And Fnatic trying to stand against it, trying to play out from Connector, but Marder doesn't care. Just straight up has a goal in mind, and he catches Boaster completely unawares. Cromber's in the corner. It is a massacre. And Fnatic looking absolutely flustered here.
Hang on, though. The spike is still down over towards bottom mid here, and Fnatic, they're not going to spot it, though, is the issue.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Scuba could get the backstab on this.
But I think Scuba's only got the stinger, so what do you really do about
Alpha's
it?
looking this way. Oh,
How
now they're not.
long?
Now they're not.
Scuba, you don't get two with the
They
stinger.
think the spike's already in sight.
There's no way you think this. And Marta's coming back out just to make sure, just to check, just to make certain. Good kill from Crashies, but Scuba. The hit and run. They know there's another player there. Maybe even expecting Kayak nearby. Doubling down, do you go back to face Alpha? Any day of the week, he's still nasty, but Som standing on the site here, securing it, but Kayak a chance.
Need another 2K from Kayak.
He's got a he's got nothing. NRG. They have a date with destiny, it seems like. 12-3. These are one of the most commanding performances I have ever seen.
Yeah, and we were discussing it ahead of this series starting. It's like, yeah, how many times have Fnatic lost to a team twice, let alone at all, but in the same event? Yeah. NRG have just come back, and here, the key for me in the second half is tapping into the tempo shift. Again, Fnatic, they're scared, they're not going forwards, they're constantly backpedaling. And Som, rightfully on his feet here. It's just the value of that mental game paying dividends for NRG. We're about to make another statement in this opening map versus Fnatic. Regardless of outcome, almost.
Yeah, that is irrelevant almost at this point. At 12-3, we know that Fnatic can do, comebacks and all of this, but NRG, man, this is something different.
Spam. Trying to find a spam. This time we've seen NRG really slow down here.
Take flight.
The respect shown, the possibility of the purchase, but I mean, Fnatic, it's hideous to say the least.
Shaky buy, man. We've got Judge, Guardians. Look at this rotation bite as well. 4 players now on the A site.
Poison's off.
Chronicle coming across, he's just going to leave
Boaster.
Boaster with a Judge in hand, has to find an absolute miracle here.
Tucks in towards the corner. He's hoping. He's calling for some help here. There's no signs of life on A. It's all coming towards B. Boaster, is there anything you can do to deny this? He takes the stab, but he only takes one. The floodgates open, the B side's theirs, and Som is not stopping. Up towards heaven, they look none the wiser. He's done so well there, breaking even the closest rotations. Som is absolutely on it. And just Alpha and Kayak, the last 2 to find. And this is a different beast. I don't think Fnatic ever thought they'd face someone like this, but NRG are looking like a cut above the rest. Just Kayak has to try and stand. It is a blowout. 13-3.
Macro game that Fnatic like to employ in Valorant, and it's just a joy to watch. NRG happy to concede this space and almost embracing the question marks that Fnatic like to rely on.
It will be NRG on the attack, and I can imagine the pressure, that pace will continue, but it's a 4-man stack on the other side. Fnatic are in the right place here. Lovely paranoia and a quick fight, but it's Marta instantly quelling that aggression, and Scuba, gotta be careful, was caught by that. He actually gets to keep his life here. Fnatic falling away from the fight.
First engagement not going their way. Some chip damage, sure, but NRG gonna be fairly comfortable.
Just looking at Som there for a second, wondering if he was going to get involved, or maybe just expecting someone to re-clear this, go for a walk late.
Toxin screen down.
Now almost reading into potentially somebody slipping the net on C. Boaster with a visual check, but going to be anything on the other side of that. I don't think Som would have caught a footstep or anything in terms of the rotation here, but Fnatic actually will dig their heels in. Will set up a crossfire, put Crashies over towards the elbow, and now NRG going to find themselves a wide open A
30
site.
seconds left.
They are orchestrating the perfect scenario for themselves. And again, you imagine Som late round here too. There's going to be that turret in the way, but that's about all the resilience they'll feel towards B. To be handled swiftly, it is. NRG now looking to find stability and comfort in the post plant. pausing for a moment, maybe expecting a flood back in, and there is pressure coming through door. That could be the swing factor. Good trade for Boaster as well as they try and fight through. But Ethan putting up some numbers, but put back to bed. Crashies and Kron up against Scuba and Som. Who takes that contact? It's already Scuba. It's gonna be Scuba, starting things off with a bang.
Again, even at the point where Fnatic decide to take some of these engagements, NRG able to find the crucial kills, the ones that allow them to then stabilize on site Alpha. In those sort of situations, good for a couple, but traded off so quickly here. NRG again happy to let the round breathe after finding a first blood. Leave Fnatic guessing.
It just feels like such a champion mentality too, to be able to understand what it feels like to be on the other side of Fnatic, who are, you know, the player down in that, would love a bit of info, take a bit of a gamble.
Teams so often choke when Fnatic slow things down. They feed into the extremities, they walk into these traps. NRG embracing that, welcoming that sort of play style.
It's actually brilliant to see. Now, grouping up this time. The other side, it would be Boaster. Still has the paranoia, and Crashies sees their Prowlers, but you're looking at weaponry, it's classics. So, again, NRG shouldn't have too much issue with this. Gonna just check that close left cubby. No one noted for Marder. So this could be the green light to go.
Until here, Boaster. Slow it down with the paranoia, but only really buying himself a couple of seconds to be able to prevent that. Actually, Bork shut down. Goes down a second.
No way you're getting two there. Hold on, there's some life in this round yet. Kayak with a quick grab onto the Odin as well, as Ethan and Marder are on the run, but Marder, being a bit of a madman here, tries to get in their faces by a couple of seconds for the plant, and Ethan finds a man, drops him. Huge work. They're doing what they need to with the weaponry. Still good! But audacious play from NRG. That is what you want to be seeing. Confidence and aggression, no matter the scenario.
Flipping another disadvantage of NRG. Even when Fnatic get the upgrades. Again, an Odin and a Phantom here. I mean, yeah, I believe it was Ethan, and Marder only had a Stinger as well.
Yeah, it was nothing.
But three singular approaches here from Fnatic on the way back in. Picked two pieces. I think for Fnatic almost anticipating them sitting deeper, tucking back into ratty spots considering the inventory. Boaster will do his best cosplay. Actually, yeah, it's more damage on the backside of that.
Frog knows how to be playing this too, right? This, again, look, we've seen the Fnatic historically have run this a very long time. Big util dump there and no reward. Lovely read of what was the expected reaction. And it's all now eyes on Alpha. So much on his plate, he's left running.
My ult is ready.
Can't really contest this. No util at the choke point here, but does have a rifle to play with. Marder already applying pressure though. Will allow safe passage for NRG.
Got to get a say in this Fnatic or they are going to be absolutely herded out of here. But Som going to fall. Gonna find comfort in the smoke as he normally does. Big ult gonna come through though. Scuba gonna find Kron. It ain't over yet. 4v4. What's the post plant looking like?
Players actually looking to reset here, but Brock and Boaster both finding kills.
Blow for blow in this one, and Kayak trying to just shift a little closer, take away some of that space. Alpha still hesitant to even come closer here.
So much time has passed, Lauren.
They've got to get a move on. Kayak just going to fly on in, and NRG play back on the site. You can't get past Brook. NRG locked in now.
Starting to feel themselves very early on. The second map here. Again, more signs of hesitation on the side of Fnatic. It's just such a huge concern. Again, Milan's talking about, you know, everybody needs to start talking, communicating. Makes me feel as if internally there's no real direction from Fnatic in some of these. And it's reflected in what we see.
Because you're not getting any breathing room for the individuals to shine. You're not seeing Fnatic look in control at all. NRG at the helm of this until then. Boaster with one, but you've got to find a whole lot more. Big paranoia, big shot. Kayak, Chronicle, finally looking alive! Fnatic, giving the crowd a reason to cheer, but it took some damn time.
Need a couple more of those to get Fnatic back into this series. We'll find their first here. Like a brilliant response from Kayak as well.
Fight,
Yeah, absolutely.
Together. They need some of this. They were looking out of this, Mike, and I know we've talked to death.
Let's go, Fnatic!
How much it would mean for someone like Boaster. The boys beside him seeing others lift the trophy that they've desired the most. That is something you earn here. All of that desire gets you nowhere.
NRG just looking to brute force their way back into this part of the map. Disrespect once more. Damage done, but Boaster has to retreat.
Does, but falls back well, can invest the smoke, the pressure, the tempo is high. Starting to try and speed up on the site here, looking at the blind coming out, the paranoia is there, Marta, great work there. Showstopper to follow, NRG, blow for blow in this. That tempo ain't shifting to your favor. Till then, Boaster still desperate to hold on, but they try and chomp onto the bit. And Marta's still hunting, still hungry for another target. This might be called for a save already.
NRG are just so decisive, so quick to pounce on anything. They don't want to give Fnatic room to breathe.
And you talk about leadership as well, and I know obviously Boaster there is an icon for that in his own very unique ways. But on the other side, Ethan has these boys in line. I mean, they are absolutely fighting on the same page. As you said, I liked what Fnatic did in that previous round, but then NRG went, cool, we'll do it too.
Well, yeah, in terms of the mental game, look at it. The following round, they just go, well, don't care about your setup, we'll brute force it. And like I said, Boaster has no say in this. He has to retreat. And then as soon as they're spotting somebody, like here, the isolation on Crashies, immediately then Showstopper to potentially find Chronicle. Boaster doesn't even have a chance. NRG are just so happy to take risks, but take risks together, getting simply outclassed.
That's what they have to overcome, Mike.
I actually can't believe it feels like it's happening again, where Fnatic have just come, not necessarily unprepared, but
unstuck, unmade.
Yeah.
Let's see. Again, the timeouts weren't landing for me. Kayak. Oh my word, live and die by the sword, I guess. And it felt desperate. NRG get to reset this one. They don't lose too much. A bit of a chunk of damage on Marta, but Kayak lost on the other side as well.
Well, first time that actually Fnatic going to be in a position to deal with the second layer of NRG's mid-round. Chronicle and Alpha here to potentially... nothing, Alpha doesn't even go 1 for 1.
This just feels like we're slipping into Fnatic's nightmare here. Some of their big players, their headline stars, are absent. Alpha 1 to 4, no real chance to play in. And the strength of NRG standing side by side. Into the post plant, damage is done, great. C's coming through, but nothing to be made of it.
Yeah.
No next layer, no pounce on the trap. And now what can they do? The paranoia goes in, still feeling no pressure until then. Crashies delivers the bullet. And then the ult on top here, but look at Ethan. This guy could be their unmaking. Bullet to the side of the brain, and they put just Chron alive. NRG are just confident in everything they do. They back themselves, and you see why. This is amazing work from NRG. I cannot stress it enough.
Putting on an absolute clinic. Again, massive risk to be taken here by Kayak, but it's a solo endeavor. Again, even, I mean, there's certain elements Alpha committing to. He's a player that you put him in a corner and he will deliver.
He'll give you
potentially 3 or 4 kills sometimes. I mean, so to see him just fold, Chronicle not able to even capitalize on that.
Let's make some chaos.
It is truly telling to how it must be internally right now for Fnatic on the stage.
Next test. Getting under the skin of Fnatic here. Now a change up. Working towards that orb, they got it. Ethan now all ready to go, and Fnatic almost overreacting. having to over-rotate, taking a gamble in a sort of round like this and leaving Boaster on an island.
The Guardian, difficult to string multiple kills together. Too far off on the spam there. I'm surprised Marta didn't take more damage, but Som elsewhere, picking up the kills. It's 3 for Som.
It's just magic to watch. They're getting everything they want. Dreamy work from Som. Thought maybe 2 was going to be enough there, but that completely unlocks the map.
Crash is going to challenge it, but not even Som to find it. Brock will secure. Boaster now shut down. Flawless round from NRG to find their 6th. Fnatic just they can't find anything.
Can't get going.
No.
They are being shut out, shut down, and kept on 1. Let's see what you got here.
Wow, Sam. Holding it down at Mount, huh, Twin?
And it's chill for NRG.
Yep.
Just going through the motions. Again, Alpha sitting at 1 and 5.
You just don't see it normally.
No.
You just don't. And it's credit to NRG because, again, no one else makes Fnatic look like this. It ain't just an update. This is being dictated to.
Face your fear.
Kayak stands his ground. Great delivery on 1. Slips to a deeper angle and does get out alive. Man to the good. Taking away Marta.
Now NRG decide to respond now. Som does have the TP. Scuba 1 away from the pit as well, but actually Som just gives up the angle. He's going to spot him though.
Oh!
And still got the kill!
He can't do anything wrong! Oh god, I thought he was just going to shoot through the smoke and get Alpha as well. The stars aligning for Som. And they're just walking the map, taking names, man.
Crashies left on an island to try and anchor. Side them out. The pit invested on the back of nothing outside C. It's going to be the green light for NRG. They hear that go off. They know it's not here.
Yeah, absolutely. And they go on this, said that they have no hesitation about how they approach this. They play as one, playing as a collective. Rashi's trying to sit a little bit deeper, hold a bit of space. Does he see the pixel out of place? He doesn't. Ethan beheads him. And it's looking simple again. It's looking like it's all too comfortable. Pick goes up, and this doesn't even look approachable.
No. Fnatic have to save it. I mean, Boaster actually can't TP out. Unless he finds a couple of kills here off of spam alone. There's nothing for Fnatic to follow through on.
Door is looking shut here. And Boaster, try as you might. The only good outcome is getting to live at this point. NRG are just a cut above. There's not much more to be said here.
No.
You can get a couple of exits.
Yeah, a spade a spade. This is absolutely textbook from NRG.
Good God. So far, what? Fnatic have had 4 rounds in total. Sum total, 4 rounds.
I mean, almost expecting another timeout to go. We were talking about the timeout being hit so early on in map 1. And even hearing Milan kind of allude to some of the mental issues that are going on.
We are better than them individually, all right? I don't want it to...
I mean, Alpha desperately trying to, instill...
Approach this has been stunning.
Yeah, I mean, Bonka worded it better than I ever could. It was, we know what they do, we know the timings, we let them do it.
Yep.
We let them do it time and time again. Like I said, I was waiting for the moment in the map 1 where Fnatic drifted back into set pieces, looking towards full-on XX, but it just never came.
Toxin screen down.
Puff of the chest here from Fnatic once more on the back of Kayak and Boaster. Kayak, for the first time, will find a little space to move into.
But are they afraid to overreact? Are they afraid to feed into it now? Kayak still trying to stand tall. A deeper line adopted than ever before. Prowler will connect and forced off. Still diligent in their clears, NRG.
It's glass cannon, by the way.
Oh my God, it is.
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't even notice that. He's going back for seconds. He's feeling brave. He's feeling bold, and maybe that's what they need. It's costing them some time. He's buying a lot of space here. I like this from Crashies. Getting involved, getting ahead. Does he get away? He does.
slip away here, shut down Rourke.
That was all for just one kill.
Yeah, look how hard they have to work for it. Crashes comes away, clinging to life.
Nice reposition, good shot, Kayak. Key in this. They have one out on the C side, but it's a 5v3. This is the best opportunity for Fnatic yet, and it could be one that actually breaks their back and heart if they lose it now.
Scoop attacked off that angle as well, down to 66, but Plant will come through. Marder continuing to explore.
Marder, are you ready for this one, Fnatic? It doesn't matter, he's still good for one. The 2v4 here. Ethan then, feeling like he's next up, finds one, drops him, Hawk goes in, Scuba stands as well, NRG working down Fnatic, body by body. Zekron and Alpha, two of their heaviest hitters, have to find the next stab, and NRG in an unwinnable scenario, doing the unthinkable, and Chronicle, he'd been trying to stand against Marder, and this time, you can't stand at all! Fnatic folding, as NRG cannot put a foot wrong.
What a follow-up from Ethan to continue applying pressure behind Marder here. And they get just absolutely no fear whatsoever. Scuba sending Fnatic around the houses trying to hunt down these kills. I come back to the same statement. Look how hard Fnatic have to work to even pin a player down on NRG.
That was a first-class round. What was it, a 2v4? Okay, that was something. Well, I still can't write it out. You still got Ethan,
well,
you still got Som, you got Brook still standing.
Alpha does still have Chronicle here, both with Guardians. Alpha does have the lockdown. Kayak, now on the back of that kill, does have the showstopper. So certainly, yep, an advantage here for Fnatic.
Nice. Oh, it's not nice enough yet, though. Ethan took a little bit of damage on this, but the respect given. The back potentially just out Odin in Brook's hands. You got to be cautious here, but Kayak gonna find Brook. Ethan, I mean, this was tough before. It's impossible now. As Kayak back with some big shots. It's going to give them the lifeline. But Mike, it's still just a second round.
Yeah, it's only a second. It's I don't think we were looking at potentially positives for Fnatic to find in map one. They did, but again, there were so few and far between that it didn't amount to them gaining any sort of momentum or taking away the control from NRG. I mean, luckily this one comes in a thrifty, but again, it's round 10, man.
Okay, can you get momentum? Can you string together some rounds? Harder. Lucky to be sitting so healthy after that. Looked pretty on the money. Boaster is going to be forced off this. There's not as much comfort as they'd normally get.
Rotation coming through preemptively here. Kayak wants to be in the right spot to find this showstopper, or find value from it, at least. Fnatic, first time, looks as if they've got the correct read here.
But Scuba's still got Cron. They can cancel on this now. Sends the showstopper, finds nothing for it. Scuba's still here, still dropping bodies. And look at the C site, it's wide open.
Sorry, Som TP'd out of that, by the way.
How?
Uses ult to get away. I need to see how that actually panned out in Tree. Down to 28 HP, but secures control of C now. Alpha does have the lockdown. Has to find something ahead of it.
Oh, this is still rough around the edges. Boaster gonna quell the aggression on CT though, gonna find Som and bring it back to a 3v3.
Forcing Alpha to actually reposition to use this lockdown. So won't get benefit in terms of that default placement. Well, at least get them back onto site here.
Still a line to work with though. Harder does have ult as well, so don't forget about that. There it is, coming in quite late. But just gonna be propping up that space, keeping control of water. Shine the dog, doesn't get what he needs. But then gonna slip towards site. Kayak starting to fire on all cylinders though. Marder puts it back to bed as NRG just gonna make Alpha stare at what could be, but he can't do anything about it. A desperate attempt, but he knows it's done. NRG are just unrelenting.
And the perfect response, the perfect way to employ the Odin in this sort of scenario. And NRG happy to, cool, invest the lockdown, absolutely fine. We've got a slice to play with. Yeah, what is that? What is that TP, man?
Don't understand.
It's just outrageous.
I've never seen
Left
this.
speechless.
Yeah, genuinely. And at 2-9, not much really to say about this. NRG, as said, how many fine words can we create for them? Expecting an aggressive look here, just on the wrong side of the map.
Same thing that happened towards the end of the first half on Corrode as well. Now anticipating finally the switch up.
Very diligent in their clears though. That Prowler invested just to make sure. They seem to be reading well. This would be the expected go-to.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like NRG have Fnatic's playbook in their hands. Kayak.
Ooh!
Move harder with 1 second, actually.
How much more? That was it, but still gave them a good chance at this. Ult gonna come in on top, send them scurrying. Scuba trying to be a threat in the back lines, but backs away. Plant should be up next. 4v3.
Scuba noted now, but Rourke does still have the Odin. I don't want to see Fnatic leave this too late. As previously able to rely on this, but now, again, defying expectations. Rourke's on site.
Som, operator, finds a man. Boaster gone now, even numbers. Utility coming in thick and fast though. Som now going to steady up, try and find those next players to drop now, but it's going to be on Crop. Som misses one. There's still life to be had. Scuba, you're not going to do this. Oh my God, 8 HP running around the houses. But just about in time, Fnatic clinging to life, Michael.
It's just by such fine margins that they're even able to get a third on the half.
3 rounds is all they walk away with. Yes, in slightly better places, but that is devastating. NRG looking simply untouchable.
The crowd has been so far this series. If ever there was a time to find that magic, find a comeback, it would be now.
I'll find you.
Feel the weight of it really, don't you? Even if you lose, you want to go down swinging.
Yeah, not like this.
For NRG, you don't want to take a second away from this. Not to let them rebound. You want to stay on their throat the whole time. Be cold, be brutal. Let them know. The crowd trying to bring Fnatic back here. Now on that attacking side, NRG, of course, on the defense.
Rourke and Barda both taking a chunk of damage here. Again, getting to that point of the round where Fnatic need to find some point of weakness or an opportunity for them to progress. NRG not biting just yet. Happy to commit towards the setup. With Som ever the anchor.
30 seconds left.
Control A site will be here to at least pick up on some of these sound cues. Fnatic, yeah, just
On this, but where's the plant going to come in? Does still have spike, so I get a bit nervous if he's the one exploring deeper. But for now, sees they're maybe
that's a good
preempting
nade.
the
Very good
retake.
nade.
Yeah, lovely from Kayak. And he's been the bright spot in the dark for Fnatic. One who stepped up nicely as Alpha fancies a go. Here we go. Fnatic there. Finally showing some teeth to them. 4th round now.
currently sitting at 18 and 9, leading the server. And, Kayak, sorry, to come forward and immediately on his feet. You can see here, trying to give his teammates something to get behind.
Come on, then.
But a long way back into this.
It's the start they needed. NRG, though, to be a little bit dangerous. That's 5 players, and that's only a smoke holding them. And they're going to burst through now on the timing of the reload. They make it count. Great work from NRG. It ain't over yet. They're still holding on to this. Marder and Brock actually now outgunned. Be careful. Down on 14 HP, Marder does get to backpedal away.
So where the Vandal fell
There
here,
it is.
yeah.
Whoa.
Desperate to try and find that.
Flashing.
Fnatic will be given a chance. NRG on the move though, you're right. Yeah, they're very quick to rotate.
Couple of smokes still to play with, though, so Fnatic can string their way across here, but Marder and
Marder's got
Brock,
satchels as well.
I'm scared of this kid. Only on 11 to 8, but those 11 kills have broken the Fnatic hearts before, and he's here so damn fast! Couldn't quite deny Boaster. If you talk about him stepping up to the moment, this would be it. 2 more to find. Spots the first. Great shots from the RGL! Up out of his seat, trying to bring Fnatic back to life.
I'm not much of a lip reader, but he's saying, boys, please don't put me in this position. I can't take it. But once more, look how hard they have to work just to drag it across the line.
This is the first real challenge now. The bonus, but a well-invested one from Fnatic, and NRG bringing out the double Odin. Oh, and Marder. You're gonna check on Marder, right? You're not gonna forget about Marder! You can't forget about him! Again, this guy! A thorn in the side perpetually! Playing up towards rubble. Kayak Alpha and Crashies. This is a hard one now to play into.
Yeah, and the trade-off here is actually losing Boaster and Chronicles, so going to have much in the form of utility to rely on in this mid-round to set themselves up. Would be huge to find number 6.
That's when it feels possible, right? That's when you start feeling like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Kayak's actually one away from a showstopper here. Would be a huge tool to find. It's very late to bait out the wall and try and rotate here, but you can see the pings. Maybe called from Boaster, who has to sit back and watch this one pan out.
Seconds left.
Here we go.
Brock can spam these angles, by the way.
Yep.
He's in a position to do so.
This plant isn't easy, and they've got to know that. They've got to know that Brock is alive. They've got to know the Odin's still in play. What are we doing?
Down.
NRG gifted. One on the way in, and now the spike left isolated on the side.
10 seconds
Oh, this is awful. Kayak, almost corner of the cross, has to go for the plant now. They're just going to flood the site. Mistakes under those bright lights. Alpha can't do anything. NRG, calm as ever.
And you can see the awareness is there. They're waiting for the Odin to ring out, but then they drift into these open sight lines.
I know it's going to be hard without any smokes to play in, but
But they
you've
got
got to know.
They got the showstopper ahead of taking sight here. It's really, really tough to watch some of these situations that Fnatic are second guessing themselves in. On the back of that, Marder now has a showstopper of his own. See, able to repurchase here, so Fnatic still with another chance to prevent NRG finding 11.
NRG, Fnatic exchanging goods, and Marder off the rip there. Couldn't quite claim the life of Alpha, but barely alive.
Just 4 HP. Down to the minute mark now.
Go get him.
NRG looking to get a little proactive here. Catch somebody off guard. And lucky not to find a kill.
Look at the stall on this site, though, man. Maybe that's why they're eyeing up over to...
Oh my god, man. Is it a look at the camera right
Oh.
afterwards. He knows.
God, that was good. 40 seconds. Fnatic looked lost, Mike.
Yeah, it's another situation where they can't make a decision. 30 seconds now.
30 seconds left.
Again, Alpha only at 4 HP, so basically a 3v5.
Harder being enough of a nuisance, trying to get away, gonna be found. Kayak, the one to again keep these rounds alive. He's been here before though. NRG have got to know that he's willing to dig deeper. Looks like the paranoia, yeah, he's still there, but the smoke with Boaster gonna reinvest this. Paranoia primed. Might just have to send that soon.
I think on the back of contact here.
This,
Yeah.
I'd imagine. There it is. Actually waited
Wait.
a little too long, perhaps. But Scuba on the pre-fire, instantly removing Kayak.
Slow things down a little bit here now, but NRG back with another huge advantage.
And you've got to keep in mind the HP here for Alpha. Boaster trying to put bullets down range, but he's on 13 HP. Oh, and Brock clears him, crashes, gets caught. Alpha now would need nothing short of a miracle. NRG locked and loaded. It is again brilliance from the Americas boys.
It's that little synergy missing
Oh man, that
from
look.
something, yeah. Heart-wrenching. I mean, this is just silky smooth from Marder. I mean, they're feeling themselves, and like I said, they keep tapping into that.
It's such basic stuff, boys. It's such basic stuff.
Absolutely, I completely agree. It's the things that Fnatic usually look so refined, so well choreographed that are just slipping through their fingers. Kayak, by the way, fighting with heart right now.
Yeah,
I keep Fnatic in this.
this would have been over by now without him. He has been fighting tooth and nail for his side. But if it's only one of you, it doesn't matter. The rest of NRG standing together in this, and a broken purchase to try and make what feels like a broken stand. A little bit quicker. But eyeing up the C site, at least as a start.
Scuba still on guard, though. Fnatic obviously once more dealing with a utility. Kayak going to try and make the treacherous cross on here. Bork again, though. Going to shut it down.
He doesn't even have to see you! It's just a blender of bodies! NRG now on map point.
It's just so tough to watch them brute force into this time and time again. Again, credit to them for picking up the pace a little bit, but this has always got to be a factor in their thought process. 12-5 the scoreline, Lauren. 2 Odins on the board once more.
It might go out with a bang, looking at this. Kayak, again, the bravest to go forward. Falls first. Finally, Chronicle is in the round. This doesn't mean that NRG are stopping anytime soon. A switch up of the setup. And Boaster trying to maybe figure it out here, but you've still got an Odin, you've still got a wall. But Chronicle has another. All right, Brock and Scuba.
You can see so close to spamming off that angle.
Not much.
Hang
Wait, okay, there's not much more to be done about that, but by brute force, Fnatic have found a solution.
A bit of a misstep there as soon as the reveal comes through. Now a 4v1. I think Scuba's really going to entertain the idea. Fnatic finding 6. But once more, a long road ahead of them. No strangers to having to pull off a
That's true.
Scuba. Very confident nobody's on this side of the map.
I mean, we have to have the conversation. Repeatable success. We know that, yeah, Kayak's been really good. He's been firing up here, but this feels like the first time we've seen a bit of a Kron moment, right? 3 kills, impactful. Got to do it again. I've got to see some of these players activate.
Yeah.
Where's Alpha here?
Alpha's the
Where's
one for me.
Crashies? Where's Kron? I need to see this. I'll let Boaster off the hook. He's your IGL. We know what he can do. That's fine. Everyone else needs to step up now.
Quietly clawing their way back into some of these rounds, but again, in terms of what's sustainable for Fnatic? There's not many things you can really identify here. Like I said earlier, Crash is coming off the back of arguably one of his best series to date.
Yes.
Caution here.
Seemingly absent as well.
Now, feels a bit rinse and repeat, but the deeper paint shell is a bit worrying. Crash, he's caught! It's an early death, and that's why the ult's gone.
Oh, that one away from another showstopper here. Alpha is highlighted.
They take liberties across the map. It's something about NRG I like.
Yeah.
Some feeling a bit brave, playing up close to that smoke. They don't let you really take a moment to breathe. There is no fear, there is no respect. And Alpha is facing 3, he doesn't even know it.
Yeah, well, maybe just actually caught a glimpse of Scuba, but it's not to be. Now walking into Brock's setup, who does have his ultimate available.
Couple walls
A
too
couple
far.
more, yeah, a couple more walls in between.
Toxins going up.
It looks like a commitment, and they've already lost control of the back lines. They're going to know that turret has been broken, so there is a timer on this for Fnatic. Do you carry on forward? Do you try and pivot towards B? Your options are becoming limited. 38 seconds. Smoke wall drops. Brock now pops the ult. 35 seconds, you got to go here. Where are you off to, Fnatic? Have a plan. Have something in mind. And well, that's one way to do it, but Marta is still closing in. 2 kills already, looking to follow up. He's taken away the lockdowns, but Alpha finally remembering who he is. Spike left though, 15 seconds, it's an issue. Marta on guard duty. I don't know if Kron can even get here in time. And Marta can walk away, knowing he's been the one to be the problem. 5 seconds, it's too far away. You can't get to the site. NRG running the clock down on Fnatic. It feels poetic to see. To be the calm leader of this side, to make it feel possible, because by all rights, NRG have set the bar sky high. Domination on the first 2 maps, and now it's do or die.
Tom will initially take control of mid. Alpha, see on the other side of this, previously unable to find any sort of value from this position.
Got you.
Tag will come through here. Fnatic very quickly will descend upon the B site, or at least poised to.
Time to jump.
Marta, yeah.
Just a second away from being in the right place, but Kayak trying to gap close. Going to take a lot of damage for that though. Marta sends him scurrying.
I was going to say, the TP wasn't even safe there, but Fnatic,
They're going to walk the wall. Are they double flashing this? I thought they were both going to swing, but no. In the end, it's Crashes to deny Som, but Scuba is holding the line again. Just coming alive when it matters. The flank gets absolutely decimated as well. We're in a 2v2. Plant's going to be in.
Revealing area.
Monaco still has some util as well. I'm not sure on the timing of the stun, but 20 seconds away from another recon.
We asked Crashies to have an upswing. 2 kills already. Kron going to be watching the cross, but now denied vision. Ethan gap closing. First step forward, Brock again. Beautiful shot and Chronicle blind and buried. NRG right back to business.
It's Brock once more. With the investment, will find the pistol round.
Scuba again.
Yeah, it's good. I think Fnatic have a decent read. You can see the awareness of what NRG like to do in throwing this wall up, sitting right behind it, forcing Fnatic to be diligent, not allowing that freedom or free passage.
Perfect, Ethan. Perfect.
See immediately the same approach on display in the pistol round.
Yeah.
It's only really the casualties along the way that make that sort of approach even feasible for NRG. Just keep your eyes on the denial of information towards Alpha in mid. NRG won't be contesting that area very often, but the way that Alpha's going to be kept in check.
Again, it's something that I actually quite liked from NRG, how they approach their mid-splits, how dangerous they can be on those pacey crunches towards A. But Kayak has found some timing here. Now, it will be kept in mind by NRG. You can see already Som there just jump spotting over the top.
Not sure he's necessarily noted here because he is cutting sound, so we Alpha and Kayak. Both with Sheriffs.
We're trying to sell this kind of mid-A look here, right? Progress from Crashies towards ult. And Spike is still towards B. And this is the fake being sold. Now, one has bitten on it, but not two. It does force Som out of position. So quite a nicely crafted idea. But Scuba then gets a little curious, finds Kayak. There is another, but it's been scored off. That's Alpha. They are crossing the T's and dotting the I's, man. They've got everything under wraps. Yeah, plants in play. Again, lighter weaponry here, but they have at least made NRG work a bit harder for this.
The collapse is just so decisive once more from NRG. Massive advantage here in the retake.
Yeah, it's fraught with danger for Fnatic, even trying to keep themselves safe. There is no safety here. It is an absolute shutout again, as just Boaster alive, and he has been denied everything so far. NRG, 5 standing, and looking solid as a rock, man.
Yeah, and actually going to have Scuba's ultimate online for Fnatic's first buy round here.
They brought weapons made of
Further
metal.
salt
Kill
in
me.
the wound.
Ironic.
Crashies does actually have the Hunter's Fury. Didn't spot that actually making progress in the meantime.
Rip and tear.
The back of just the 2 kills. See if there's any plan in place here.
Now we win.
Set things in motion. Need to see an early response. It goes without saying for Fnatic. We can't keep relying on them in these deficits.
See how they look. First opportunity to fight back. A bonus left with NRG. The Stinger's still there. Marshall for Marder.
Deploying drone.
Brought a little bit of something. Early.
Shot down.
Spike is with Crashy, so does show a lot of intention.
Immediately on the back of that though, Marder is looking to take a very, very deep position here. Get the information game firmly in NRG's favour.
It looks like Boaster's the one trying to fact find over towards B as well, so maybe trying to clear over towards that. Are they expecting this crunch through mid? I mean, there's 2 players up there.
But it's another thing, just look at what's happening in the downtime. There's so little pressure from Fnatic that NRG are able to just control these key points of the map and not allow any threat to develop. It's rinse and repeat for NRG. Marder is going to get behind this as well.
Yeah,
See it very quickly.
This is perfect from them. This is
30
such
seconds
a great read, and Fnatic are none the wiser.
I
They've
don't think
threaded
Alpha's
the
heard
needle.
this.
No, not at all. So he goes back and checks on mid, sees nothing, feels, okay, this is great.
Crashes his knife out.
This looks like a disaster waiting to happen. Bullet to the back of the brain, and everybody is here from NRG. And with 13 seconds, it's simply not enough. It's tailor-made poison, brewed by the NRG camp, and forced down the throat of Fnatic. 4 seconds, round's done.
It's just baffling. Still waiting for the moment, for the penny to drop for Fnatic. I wouldn't surprise to see another very, very early timeout here, but the further concern is kind of seeing hints that Milan and Scar are identifying this, but in between maps, we're not seeing.
Austin, nice ult, bro! Austin, what happened to your ult?
Said you wanted a villain,
Yeah, there he is.
giving it large.
But he's allowed so much space. It's another example where it's like,
Late cancel on the plan there.
the smallest possible thing to go wrong amounts to a huge, huge issue for Fnatic.
Now, a mid-attempt, but Marder, operator ready, gonna hear Kayak close. Sends him away, but Som's lost in the meantime. This is a much better tempo from them. They found a body to drop untraded.
Marder also very low,
Oh,
but fortunate enough to find that kill onto Scuba. Be able to
but
bait
Ethan's
out
heard
the...
it. It's an extended
no.
bonus. You're not going to do
Oh,
this
no.
again, Ethan. This could be everything. Smoke comes in.
How many?
They've fallen for it.
How many?
Hook, line, and sink.
Oh, it's
down.
cleared!
But someone checked. Someone looked. But Marder is on site. 5 HP. He's holding this down. Crashies. Hesitation on the steps up here. Fear shown. But a found player. Marder gone. 3v2, hard fought for. Crashy's trying to over-deliver. Scuba down low as well. Hesitation on both sides, but Crashy's in the middle of all of this fight. Finally, Fnatic get one on the board.
I mean, thank God for that, because Alpha is a million miles away from this. Again, still seeing hesitation to go forward. The op is noted. Marder finds a kill, but Fnatic freeze on the back of it. You see Crashy's edging further and further towards site. Oh, beautiful closer there from Chronicle. But it's like they're walking the tightrope every single round.
It's like pulling teeth, getting a single advantage. You can talk about the Odin, but it isn't just that. NRG are a hell of a scary side. Now Bork, like pretty up close here, does take a lot of damage. Should be able to react in kind. Sets up Ethan, takes away the tip of the spear, and now Fnatic gonna miss that burst. There's 4 players already on A.
To get through the choke point here, Kayak shut down once more, but previously was giving us something to get behind. I think a 1 and 4 so far. Fnatic will call the rotate here. Still bodies in position. Alpha trying to plant the seed of doubt.
Here.
Again, he's not really, he's just making noise. There's not any pressure towards the site here.
All the timing of this re-clear. Closter. Gonna catch Som just a second earlier than he hoped.
Big damage actually as well onto Scuba, but Marder has found Chronicle in response. He found another one!
That's 2 huge kills, and Scuba, yeah, a little low on HP. But Crashy's gonna have to be careful now. You're not gonna get the exact timing you want, mate. Get your gun back out! Oh no! Almost wanted a little too much, and Alpha left in a dire scenario. Looked like it was possible until then. Scuba is just dominant on that B site.
4-1, Fnatic locked out once more. The response from Marder in mid is just beautiful. Chronicle slapped on the first poster. Oh yeah, and bear in mind, Scuba's a one-shot there. One shot. The frustration speaks volumes in Poster's face right now.
Might be seeing this year's most open heartbreak. But as it stands, NRG on the verge to do something most thought impossible. 4-1. It's telling a similar story to the last maps. And again, look at Marder. This man is coming into his own on the big stage. Sharp as hell. Great timing. Finding good information on this.
Obviously gonna try and commit here. Marder once more gonna potentially catch Alpha, and he does.
Oh, he is walking around. Perfectly positioned. Perfectly playing. Ethan fancies a go at it as well. And Fnatic absolutely floundering here. It's Crashies with nothing to say. This is once again, Mike, the same story.
Just over and over again, NRG finding the right moment to go hunting. And I've said it already a couple of times this series, Fnatic aren't being given the same sort of freedom. They are typically, these sort of matchups, NRG just have the read on how Fnatic like to play the map. And my God, would I love to be a fly on the wall so much to ask that once more of this team.
Cutting through.
For NRG, it's round by round. It's kill by kill.
They're going aggressive here, potentially.
Why not? Kick them when they're down. Make it hurt. Make them know you are that next generation, that big threat that's coming up. And Crashies has the spike here. If Marder strikes now...
Oh my God, it's just...
The timing here. And Marder, again, is running rings around them.
He
This timing.
he has had his finger on the pulse these last few rounds.
He's feeling it perfectly. And then you look at the rotations. over
Yeah.
towards CT.
He is orchestrating this
Spot on.
entire stack. And Fnatic are none the wiser once more.
Not a clue. An Alpha given freedom, but only to be put back in his cage, it feels like. They know that that's the area he could have taken up residency in.
Again, look at the time it's taking Fnatic. Marder has shift walked this entire way.
They can't back away now. Stalled out, held at the door. Not again! Marder! Morning, noon, and night! He has Fnatic's number! And now Som, now
30
Ethan,
seconds left.
all waiting. They know, in between them and Marder himself, is the enemy. And Ethan is just perfectly poised, still doing
forwards.
so much! Ethan, he wants that trophy again, and he's so damn close!
Fnatic have no idea what's going on across the map. Once more crashes, backstabbed in the Hunter's Fury.
Look at him.
Ethan TPing forwards here.
Flank again, flank again.
And the frustration really starting to show.
They're better than this, we know they are.
But the worst thing is, with things like that, hearing Crashy say that, Fnatic are going to slow down even more because they're so scared of NRG just dominating the entire map.
And look, if you're a fan of Fnatic, I know this hurts, but the caliber, the quality that NRG are bringing is second to none. Brook reading the play again so well. There is no access here. There is no chance here.
Deploying drone.
This is the brutality of it. This is where we ask the best to show us what they can do. Maybe there's still hope. Maybe they're not done yet. Maybe there's life in Fnatic. They still need to get past the man of the hour, Marder. Scuba as well. Don't forget what he's been doing. But the plant's in play. They're getting flanked again.
Spike planted.
Well, it's going to be able to reveal both positions here for Scuba. Who has to deal with the trip, so at least will be noted now. Marder tanked up a little bit, but still 80 HP.
Pushing them together, that's both players spotted. Scuba can take a breath here. And Marder behind him again, man. This guy is the assassin they can't get away from. Alpha might have heard the crowd for a second, or maybe just considering it. But he has to make something happen. They have to make a move now, NRG. And they are! They fight together! Hope is lost for Fnatic as NRG again reigning supreme.
Just can't get anything going in their favor. And there isn't a single face on that stage for Fnatic that gives you any sort of hope. And almost anticipating
Double
a
timeout.
double timeout. Yeah, I'm seeing the timer pause.
Hey, Adam, come on now.
That's us, bro. That's us.
Like I said, before that first series, and so close as well.
7-1, blistering first two maps, barely challenged. This is what dreams are made of. You couldn't ask for a better start. You couldn't ask for a better first two maps. And here's standing on Abyss,
Taking that back.
staring into it perhaps. It's all smiles.
Back in
What
a
is the
flash.
answer now? Who will be the one to stand tall? Who will be the point of difference? Alpha finally gets involved. Marder asked to get into this as well, and he's hunting. Finally takes the TP away, but they're fast up mid. Fnatic looking pacier. Looking like they want to try and crunch towards B. Yeah, Scuba's been solid at this though. Sending them scattering as Brook. Hosting the Hunter's Fury, and Scuba still strong as ever on that back line. Oh, it's ults everywhere. It's ults everywhere, but this time it's Ethan behind them. Fnatic can't catch a break. They don't know where to look. They look lost, and Crashy's last alive. And this feels almost unfair. NRG simply better.
8-1 the scoreline. Out of the timeout, nothing for Fnatic. It's just, and this is the benefit of all of the hard work NRG have done in terms of preparation. Now they are reaping the rewards.
God.
And they have absolute freedom across the map, running rings around Fnatic.
They are a true cut above the rest here. Som forced off the early angle, however. And again, pace. Fnatic looking like they just want to try and get into this, which feels mad at round 10 in map 3. Good.
Right, usually it would be a refreshing change to see, but at this point you just think they've hit rock bottom. Throw something out, see what sticks, but there's no margin for error. NRG are just the immovable objects right now.
Truly, truly. And looking at this again, trying to go in on it, but Ethan's still standing tall. You feel like you're trying to just pick whichever option is better, but it's Brock on one side, joined by Ethan. Oh! It's an absolute shutdown again! And it looks simple. It looks easy to do this to one of the most storied teams. Oh, can't sing their praise enough. Alpha left wounded, trailing through the A site. And the ulti there, it just compounds the problems. Just getting more and more. NRG continue the march to 9 now.
Good try.
On the brink, for Fnatic bowing out with a whisper in this grand finals. And it has to be said, one of the most dominant performances from any team on the Champions stage across the previous series and now the grand finals.
What are you doing? You're stunned. Get off the bomb.
People doubted their route, saying they had an easier approach to the finals.
Well, they made it look easy.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yes.
9-1. Relentless in pursuit to perfection. NRG so close to double digits in just the first half. Som forced away on the early angle and simplistic start towards B, but Kayak will have to freeze. Wait for a moment.
Not back out just yet, but it does. Well, Scuba's found Crashy's zone.
Scuba's been just so solid at this as well. There isn't easy sights to hit. He's got support there now as well. Helps on the way. Does he really need it? Fnatic relinquish that approach.
Som able to just smother the site and the choke point. Force Fnatic back now. Scuba on this angle. It's good to work. Chronicle will fall.
No trade.
No
anything.
nothing.
Scuba's allowed to be the turret that stands. He knows where Boaster is too. He's on for it. He fancies it. Give it a go. Drop another. Oh, Scuba! Stop blowing my mind. 10-1. I've never seen anything like this. Truly, truly unbelievable scenes.
On the brink of it being another 11-1 half. I mean, the precision, by the way, as well, of this wall, layering behind Scuba's wall. And he wanted it. He wanted the ace. Scuba, who was one of the key components previously versus Fnatic, coming alive once more. Last round broken by from Fnatic as well. Harder defies expectations once more. Finds Alpha again.
Nothing is open, nothing available. Damage again, good damage from Ethan there. They're just not even really getting a look in at A.
No, no. It's another round where Crash is very lucky to get away with his life here. Hunter's Fury once more, but we know what's happened with that previously. Rourke doing his best Som.
Oh man. You can just see it in the confidence. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. And you can feel how choked out Fnatic are.
Yeah.
There's no breath. There's no signs of life. There's no heartbeat to this team. On the receiving end of simple, clean, good, well-played Valorant. Boaster and Crashies Called to do something they've been barely able to achieve with 5.
20 seconds.
The paranoia. They go slightly further astray. This choke point is being held. 13 seconds. They have to take a fight! And all they'll do is fall. Michael, it's 11-1.
It's just heartbreaking to see Fnatic in this sort of position. NRG once more find themselves with a huge advantage.
30.
And get the ball rolling. It's now or never for Fnatic.
Right off the rip. A little bit of show of force to start with. A little bit of info. NRG within touching distance. On the other side, Crashies. Chronicle waiting on the B site.
Just waiting for somebody to rear their head here, but able to TP across. Some will
nice chip.
cut sight lines here. Decent shock down. Actually, Fnatic get ahead of the curve.
Yeah, much better. Looking proactive in the play and taking down 2. A little bit of chip on the way certainly help down matters, but don't right out Rourke and Scuba. And the masters of Fnatic's downfall before. Scuba with the evasion, can't quite stand. Now just Brock in a 1v3. Very nice. Chronicle with 4.
A sigh of relief from Boaster. Chronicle fairly muted after the 4K. Just a second on the board. Fnatic hopefully be able to get themselves back into this game.
Oh.
Yo, boys! Boys, okay, just for you boys, I will send that boys. You see?
Trying to keep the atmosphere light. Ignore the scoreline. Ignore everything to this point. Start fresh. It's maybe the name of the game and maybe all they can hope for. But it takes 1 round and 1 mistake.
Well, I was going to say the round 2s, after conceding pistols, have looked lethal for NRG, but Chronicle once more will find Mada the most slippery on the side of NRG. Kayak will thread the needle.
Second kill in this game so far, just to tell you. That's how hard he's been having to try and work, and just nothing had worked out. But a very good start. And a show of confidence here, not playing passive, not playing defeated. Heads held high. Maybe off the back of that, a little bit of work from Kron, making it feel doable. Alpha though, set up on A, to deal with the other 3.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Campbell obviously identify what's coming, but they struggled with this wall previously in terms of contesting this site. Once NRG get up close.
Boaster, caution, careful. You're hoping that no one's going to try and push you. Luckily, Alpha's got your back. Just 1 man alive. He can't quite get his hands on the Vandal. Score will live. The scoreline takes another step.
Be able to maintain the purchase. Just taking a moment to have another word. Drag this out as long as they can. So Crashies, I mean, looks very deflated. Usually one that's...
He's right up there helping.
Yeah, right up there with Boaster.
Yep.
The crowd now with something to cheer for at least, but how far does this half stretch? Where is the breaking point for Fnatic?
Could be here. It's the bonus. 3 Vandals, 1 Bulldog. On the other side, a purchase, of course. And the ult from Som. Early start towards middle. Early exchange, but Kayak backing himself. That's where he's been.
Remove Marder from the round. It's been causing a ton of problems. But NRG will actually find an advantage in terms of positioning here.
Ethan, they don't know about him, but the flash, Ethan on both sides. Kayak coming alive, leaving just some standing. Trade there. Fnatic finally looking a little bit back in this.
Long road ahead of them, but early positives to be found. And you're right, it's Kayak digging deep here to try and be the trend setter for Fnatic. Bonus conversion. But they cannot miss a beat here. Just one mistake will give NRG championship point. Good progress from Chronicle and Crashes in terms of ultimates. Kayak as well. Gotta be conscious of NRG's threat. These lesser purchases.
Oh, he's got to be careful from the overwhelmed here. I don't know if he's reloaded yet. Boaster could be... he's lucky to be alive. Playing that by a very fine margin. And NRG are on the site. They're going to get a plant. They do have two sheriffs here too. Don't think it's out of the woods just yet.
I'm worried.
You and me both, Mike. You and me both.
Some
How
key
do they
utility,
do this?
yeah, missing for NRG, but Fnatic locked out still.
Boaster putting his body on the line, gonna be the first man in here. And oh dear, Marder, gonna get things started, but a good reaction. Can't leave this too late though. Can't let NRG get tucked in on it. Alpha, big fight, good follow-up.
Scuba removed as well.
God, the fans are desperate for it, aren't they, Mike?
You can hear the arena explode. Like I said, few things to cheer for so far in this series. Yeah, no timeouts left. It's Fnatic to really ride the crowd now in terms of the mental reset. 4 in a row. Still a 6-round deficit.
Odin's out. Operator's out. Big guns coming online. No ults to play with in this round, though. Maybe Marder could work towards it, 2 away. Still, on the other side, already got Quans here. Looking at Kayak's not far off. Crash Cheese, and speaking of Kayak, to pick himself up after a disastrous start.
Yeah, 1 kill in the first half.
Yes, he did. And his timing could be spot on here. Waiting for a moment. NRG, swing. And this time, they are going to miss on the first, but Brock with a good trade.
Spike will be noted in transition, though. Now, do Fnatic overreact? Still 2 towards B. See Boaster toying with the idea of leaving Alpha to anchor. NRG are drifting to the west.
45 seconds. Smoke placed over towards middle. We know where it's going now. It is towards B. Bron's still here.
Bron's going to catch this TP.
Crash is still here. He's seen it. They're going to hear it. And Chronicle's still going to catch it. Brilliantly done by him. Denying the paranoia build-up there. A little bit of a TP, but Ethan does get affected. Can't get away from it just yet. Has to dip out from this, bow out from this. 20 seconds. I think the door might be shut, Mike.
Yeah, it's too many question marks now, knowing Fnatic could have sent an extra body here. NRG gonna have to just settle for the 3 weapons. Fnatic will find number 6. Starting to piece together something that could potentially be absolutely magical.
There's no hurry for NRG, not yet. No desperation needs to be played.
Yeah, they can wait out.
Timeout. Actually, a good chance for Fnatic too to be able to check back in.
Yeah, almost a godsend for Fnatic to find a reset of their own.
See how it looks coming out of this. Still on 11. Still a bye. It's not there yet.
I'm going to try and make use of Operator. Marder left behind in the previous round. NRG look as if they want to explore mid slightly. At least the drone here going to open up the possibilities, but I think with no confirmation now, maybe a more traditional approach towards A. But Kayak is deep on this side, he's just giving up.
Yeah, and on right now, he's on the run. No one was really near here, so maybe banking on a retake, but he finds some ground to stand on. He goes back for seconds. Gotta be careful! Kayak! What in God's name was that? But Ethan, still standing in control, gonna take the site into his hands and get the plant in play. Time on their side, 3 to defend.
Set up with paranoia here, but going to be stunned off. Has to send it out very early on just to counter the fault line.
Okay, clearing close with the utility. Posting in Crons. Ethan still standing here. Still in their way! Ethan again! Brock as well! Bullet by bullet. That heart is breaking on the Fnatic side.
How they dig Brock out of this position?
I don't think they can. Time's starting to tick. Chronicle does find him, but Scuba pushing NRG up to 12.
Any margin they had now stripped away. It didn't cost much. NRG will bring some key ultimates into the next round. Kayak still fighting with heart. There's just not enough. Hunter's Fury available here for Bork. Ethan and Son both have their ults.
And right off the rip,
yeah, aggression.
he's back into it. Desperate to do damage. Draws blood and gets away.
TP cancelled here, but huge advantage. Hunter's Fury gone from the Arsenal. NRG will be forced to pivot here. Reclearance through mid, and Boaster on the other side of this. Will spot out nice and early. And we'll note the TP as well, just saw the ping happen.
Big info, but Alpha, he's been quiet. Needs to get louder now. Marder gonna ward him away. Mid is firmly in the hands of NRG.
Yeah. Plenty of options still.
So dangerous though. And Marder's drawing so many eyes. It's Kayak who's kind of offsetting this by being deeper on B, but they're going to try and split through middle. But crashes right back in towards those headlights again. Ethan takes down one. Now you're looking at Kayak to be again the difference maker. Oh my God, they didn't see him. If they did, Alpha the one to stay alive. Take away the spike, pop flash in, it's Marder to find. Giving away on position though. That spike is still an issue. And Crash is getting closer. Marder and Scuba, the two threats, the two dangers. Yes, surrounded, but still standing. Looking to find one here. Boaster. Sometimes it's best to not know, sometimes it's best to just wait. But he takes the time to strike. And Marder can't get the gun out. Boaster this time, pulling Fnatic through.
Big kills from the leader of Fnatic to secure here another round. One more piece of the puzzle. And this, it looked like things were...
I thought that was it, Mike.
Yeah, approaching the culmination.
Still a buy, still ults. That was off a big start from Kayak there.
Yeah, removing Bork immediately. He's on the hunt once more.
Oh, this takes nerves of steel to go for. You wouldn't do it again, right? Would you? This time it's Ethan on the other side. So close. The paranoia! And Kayak again! Starts things off exactly how he would have dreamed of. And now you can see the Hunter's Fury coming down. They're so close, but Kayak's still close by. Primary not available. Swing from Alpha. Kayak back and forth. Fnatic coming alive!
Now I think people might be starting to believe the round to break the economy of NRG. Kayak digging so deep. A rookie, by the way. His first time.
What are you doing, you?
Under this sort of pressure.
A second. This could be monumental. This could make all the difference. Another round, Potentially up to 9. In their way, 2 shorties, 3 classics. NRG standing as 5.
Test the A site once more, which was a problem previously for Fnatic, but it's as if they've learned from their mistakes previously, but NRG with a ton of freedom to move into.
Yeah.
Ethan up close and personal once more.
This is very nice, but that's even better. Alpha finding security, crashes as well. Pistols on the other side. This should never have been the threat of the round, but they do have a plant. It's a little bit of mid-present.
Marta's going to get caught.
Very well timed again. All right, Ethan and Brock trying to take a stand here themselves. Oh! All right, if you wanted a reason to believe, now is the time.
This war of attrition, Lauren. NRG still able to cause problems, but Fnatic starting to answer back. Like I said previously, these A-site hits causing so many issues for Fnatic. Unable to find a response. Now, a course correction. But NRG now back on a bye. Light shields, but an Odin in hand for Brock.
Yes, it's a tantalizing prospect, isn't it? The idea of a comeback like this. I hope can be a dangerous thing. To be crushed in a second, potentially. But another chance at it, another go. To show us how bad you want it. How far you're willing to fight as Kayak puts everything on the line again. He goes as far as this. He stands his ground.
Yeah. We'll actually allow this cooldown to run out here, so we'll put in motion a rotation here from Fnatic. NRG potential to re-clear him.
Kayak again. All that pressure. He's up for 1. A 1-for-1 trade. The rotations are on the way.
It's going to draw them back here. Marta hasn't made progress, but you can see now Chronicle and Crashy's heading towards B. Alpha will, again, hasn't noted Marta's deep position, but now we'll see the backlines of NRG.
Yeah, this is the keys to the site at the very least, right? They should be able to get a plant off this. Ethan on the site.
Testing this understanding once more. Can Fnatic find another response here on A?
It's so much to ask for, and Chronicle's nowhere near. Crashy's actually going to post on Fury, send him scrambling. I'm pretty sure he's done some hell of a good damage. Look at Som here. It's posted to find Ethan, and hold on. They don't even have the plant down yet. Alpha is just behind us. If he walks this, oh my god, he's got a ledge to play from. Marta gonna slip back through. The plant's still not in. Brock called in on, spraying in,
Alpha's
hoping. Alpha is down hell low here. Marta on guard duty towards CT. All 4 players coming his way. This could be their downfall. Marta goes forward. Chronicle sends it back. Brock next up here. Odin, flash, Kron again! Fnatic are making me a believer! I can't believe what we're seeing!
Paris on its feet now. Everyone making themselves known on the side of Fnatic. 9 rounds to 1 in this second half. And with that frugal purchase in the previous, we'll give NRG another shot.
Can't believe it.
But the crack's starting to show behind this. Marta going to be struggling.
Yes.
If Fnatic find 11, it won't be a full purchase they're facing off against.
Different start this time though. Kayak not going to go diving head first. Marta, big damage.
Chip damage.
Unconfirmed, but well thought through.
Trying to collect these ult orbs here. Marta just one away. Som, no, he got his in the previous. Ethan one away from the TP as well on the side of Fnatic. Chronicle, Kayak just missing 1 apiece. And once more, NRG will dip their toes in this A-site hold.
Overdrone just being used towards B. Sees nothing. This should be the goer. This should be prepare yourselves, batten down the hatches. Boaster trying to stay alive on the site. That's risky from him. Marder gonna see it all. And Marder committing. They've got to check on this. They've got to look his way. They have to give up at least challenging that plant. There's nothing they can do about it now, but Marder being enough of a nuisance, enough of the thorn in the side. Does he get away with it? No! Crashy's sending him down to the depths.
Got a lot of time though.
4 more players to find and a spike to defuse. It is not over at all. Kayak trying to step on in. Ethan hindered. Does he get spotted in time? Fnatic starting to flood back here. Ethan, the one in their way first. Trying to find a corner. Find a coming to play from. Gets the reveal, but he gets dropped. Time now running low. Scuba from Som still standing. Crashes! I can't believe
They're not on the
it.
defuse yet.
Scuba! Oh my God, Scuba. He's done this before. He's done this before, but not today! Not in Fnatic's house! Not at a time like this!
We are witnessing absolute heroics here
Oh,
from
it's history.
Fnatic.
It's history in the making.
Everything falling into place now. Just one more. Just one more. Crashes now on his feet, staring down the faces on NRG. Held to the final hurdle, Lauren. It's just unbelievable to watch.
Could all still be over though. Still. Not out of the woods. The chance to land that killing blow. Fnatic doing everything right.
Don't miss it too much.
Now,
Right here.
this is dangerous though. We can see the positioning of Scuba. Kayak is investigating this.
We'll tuck in this time. Go any further forwards. NRG drifting back this way. Kayak has been on point this half. Had to be for Fnatic. There's NRG now, looking as if the ones to potentially hesitate slightly.
He has to hold though. He's trying to just play
Oh my
his
God!
life. Kayak, the awful dodger at this point. And now the game's been given away, 35 seconds. NRG have to make their minds up, and they're on the run.
30 seconds left.
First time you've seen NRG really scrambling for answers. Kayak going forward again.
There's no way you're going back for more. Back for seconds, but he's back in his place. But Crashes is here, Ethan denied. Crashes, you're not going to stand against this alone. You're going to wait for the support, right?
Chronicle's got ult here,
He certainly does.
and he's here very early on. He's going to send it.
This could be it. This could be hard to find. Denied on the first attempt. Crashes again. I said it last time, but this time he is burying him in that jersey. Some a 1v3 required would be a miracle. It's looking like OT is here. Crashes above and beyond. Standing tall for Fnatic to take us to OT.
Who else but Fnatic to be able to do the unthinkable time and time again? When they look dead and buried, Lauren, they pull this out of the bag.
And it's Crashes.
Crashes, Chronicle, Kayak stepping up to the challenge here.
Job's not done though, Mike. They
All it
fought
is
for this.
yet another shot to close out.
That's what it takes. But this time it's a different looking Fnatic. Looking like they've remembered who they are. On the other side, NRG a little stunned, but still standing, still alive, still very much able to close out here in map 3.
Kayak continues to pressure. Scuba, curious. Sight lines are cut here. Alpha actually be able to reinforce this position. Ball is drawn out very early on as well. Still a minute to play with here.
So close, though. So close to each other.
Look at Chronicle.
Leaving him inserted towards B? Like, just unconsidered. Kayak's got 3 trying to re-clear him. But he has been monstrous. But this is the entirety of NRG. They've sent the whole team to handle the rookie on the other side, and they can't do it alone. It takes 2, but the plant's now in play. Time is sitting on Fnatic's favor. Rashi's getting up to no good. Gonna catch Scuba, but goes down as well. Blow for blow, back and forth these two. But another in the line, another willing to put life on the line. Dangerous. Kron is going to be revealed. Falls. NRG looking to take the lead now with the player to the good, but the time not on their side. It's on Boaster. It's on Alpha. Playing deeper on this, trying to play to that tempo and time. Ticking away. Now NRG, they're Dynamo. They're on the side here. They're going to be denied on the first go. Fnatic finding form when it matters most. From the depths of ruins, they are back and finally in the lead.
You simply can't deny it. The heart that this team is able to channel in these sorts of situations. Like I said, in the very exclusive club. And on the brink of starting that very process. Map point now for Fnatic. NRG going to be rattled after this half.
Oh, they will. Still need to close this down, though. It's taken this much to bring NRG just to 1 knee. Certainly not out yet. It's the A site again. This time a little faster, a little bit more direct. Boaster wants to stand his ground.
Yeah, trying to desperately get a kill. Through these smokes here, obviously the Cove going to be blocking a lot of that damage.
Ooh, big deny.
Still don't have the plant.
Deny. Still don't have the plant, and there could be problems here. But denied up towards heaven. They can't actually make much of that, but they slow it down for just a second. Pre-tape! Alpha! Finding Som and putting him in his grave. NRG down to 4 now. Ethan on a bit of an island, but NRG back to back! Not out of it yet! It's Crash, he's a Boaster, have to do a 2v4 or we're going again. Ethan.
Looking to play spoiler here.
Oh man, Ethan!
He's got another smoke to play into.
They have no idea that he still waits here. Gets cleared, and now it's on the back line. Boaster gonna get it towards halfway, comes off from this, but Murder! Breaking their hearts and silencing the crowd again. 13-13.
First real-time NRG have found comfort in terms of, I'm hearing boos too.
I'm hearing boos. I love it.
In terms of standing their ground here.
Yep.
So like I said, once this plant doesn't happen on that first wave, it's so difficult for NRG to actually contest the site. All tied up once more. We go again. Kayak potentially going to play into this space in middle. Able to get himself into the same spot. I think even catching a glimpse of Brock here. And Alpha here in quick succession. And RG previously didn't want to dig him out here. We're happy to concede this space. And last time it was Crashies and Chronicle to pressure towards B also.
Yeah.
But Scuba's here. It's that extra layer in terms of the defense.
Trying to catch something here. They do, but Kayak can't quite get the kill. It's an issue.
Well, he drew so much pressure last time that NRG sent 4 people towards Kayak.
I mean, it's looking pretty close to, right? Now he's got a little bit of help in the form of Alpha, but Brock on the receiving end, while all this happens, the spike is coming towards A. There's still Ethan here, though. he's not going to be falling off this. He still wants to control this side of the map. He was the kind of one who closed that last account, but kept NRG standing in this. As Brock under a lot of pressure, a lot of scrutiny. As Crash, she's going to try and get ahead.
Does Ethan get cleared?
Has been found. Fnatic still looking like they're on form here. Plant going to be in play. Brock going to find Chronicle though.
Planted.
The time's on their side and a man to the good, but Scuba, Brock, Marder, deadly players. Ayak. Is he ready for this? There's a lot of bodies there, and it's him to claim it, leaving Marder and Brock with almost no access.
No. I'm going to get sent in, but nobody's agreed down on the other side. There's a Cam late on site here. And Mother, all the way up there, he's going to find Poster.
He's still going, not going to get any more. Kayak, he's a different beast altogether now. Finally showing what we knew was true about him. Brock can do nothing. Fnatic again, back in the lead.
Another chance to close out Abyss here. And to set things in motion, potentially, for Fnatic.
Whoa.
Yeah, Crashies and Kayak have just come alive.
And we've complimented Kayak in the past of having that capability of activating even after a very hard game. I didn't expect to see it at this level.
He's doing it here and now against this opponent.
After those scorelines, but an early loss. Boaster sent away.
Yeah. Early casualty. Not even sure how that happened, actually, seeing where the death marker ended up, but...
Maybe just a pre-fire spam over towards A. It's been a bit repetitive from Boaster there.
Alpha now tasked with being the anchor once more. As NRG, you can see on the minimap, starting to make moves this way. Maybe second-guessing themselves. But Fnatic making the right moves elsewhere. You can see Kayak already on a deeper sideline. So we'll set things in motion in terms of this rotation.
I was wondering if they path back this way, but actually it looks a little bit like what we saw from Marder in regulation.
Yeah.
Very well timed, seeing nothing following that utility, allowing that cheat of rotation over towards A. Alpha, prepare yourself. NRG are on the way, and this time they look like they mean it. Marder can't quite make it. Kayak, he's trying to be as fast as possible, almost catching them in their heels. There's problems from both sides here. Doesn't think about Brock. Now he does! Fnatic standing tall on the verge now. They saw the last one alive. This will be something you will never forget. Fnatic pulling off the simply unthinkable.
Time and time again, finding Matter on the opening, sitting, waiting, not having any value from Alpha in the late round because of Brock, the Odin, effectively countering its use over and over again.
Same team, it doesn't look like it with Kayak off to a banging start like that. Willing to take a fight, but so are NRG. Maybe looking to try and pick up where they were left off, get that confidence back in with them. Scuba, checked on now. It's a very unique wall.
Yeah, it will solidify, so maximizing value.
Oh no, whoa, there's a man behind them, super fast here. I don't know if they know about Marder, but this weird wall
Crashy
actually,
spotted him.
Brilliant spot there, but Ethan's still being a nuisance on the back of the side. Marder, Brock, back to back, it's looking like what we've seen before. But Chronic and Kayak both have sheriffs. Hold on. Oh, gonna find Kron. Kayak was the one who upswung, was the one who made all the difference, but not now. Not in this round.
Another 3K from Brock in a pistol.
And another flank from Marder.
Yeah, another flank from Marder, but Brock doing so much work to swing the pendulum. Something, I mean, NRG's pistols, they have struggled massively with. It's been the weakest part of their game from a statistic standpoint. But Brock today worth his weight in gold.
Just like a little mental reminder as well. The fact we even get Ethan on that KO too. Some of those flashes he's sending in. Oh.
Iconic.
Yeah, love to see it. So again, a couple of those key aspects that made that, well, the Abyss we just witnessed
Right here.
looked like it was the end of Fnatic. We've just seen them so clearly at the start, and in round 2, he's back on it, man.
But again, this is the biggest focal point for me in terms of Fnatic's approach here. Like I said, they should have won Ascent. Can they find the answers now? A short turnaround, yes, but a turnaround nonetheless.
A bit of a look towards middle. It's just maybe getting the lay of the land with utility 2, deeper wall, which means you can kind of negate one of them. A little bit of a stall coming out. However, Brock is going to be still and constantly a problem. This Odin is hard to push out position, especially at the timing that we know Fnatic like to go to, but it's about the minute mark. The flash looked a little shallow, but might have made it, but Scuba, all too aware. Gonna find Kayak and follow up cleanly towards Boaster. Potentially even a third now, no. Crash, she's the one to stop that. Now they can at least get the spike down.
Big upgrade for him as well, still 100 HP. Som here on the flank with the judge. Got to be careful, but Marder's here to acquire some support.
Yeah, but nice work from Kron, but he couldn't back away any further. Costing them a couple of seconds, but these last two players should be cleared. It's Crashies with the Bulldog destroying my eye as Alpha just gets deleted by a bounding Som, which you've got to remember as well. Som was one of those key players in the initial time they met on this.
Yeah.
That judge, a real threat.
NRG leaned heavily on him in terms of controlling the A site early on when NRG were establishing themselves in terms of the economy, in terms of control overall. Back-to-back defusers here. But this is the round now. Eyes back on Fnatic in terms of how they approach Ascent as a whole. Can they right their wrongs? Even actually very comfortable bonus here for NRG. Almost an extra player allowing funds to be sent Brock's way.
Yes.
Outside of this, so obviously Marder carrying across, Som carrying across, and Ethan only on a Bulldog.
This does look a little bit more active than we saw Fnatic last time, right? NRG were given complete free reign before. When we looked at them on this map, and maybe some of the earlier maps today, there's a lot of freedom for them. Dictating pace and everything else.
Yeah, on the side of NRG, actually, it's just keeping Marder in check, really. Like I said last time, he was getting absolutely bodied in terms of the opening engagements, but NRG were recovering rounds time after time. But Marder's had a phenomenal series so far.
Night and day, mate. Night and day. Something that's also relatively consistent is that Som near a smoke with a judge. If we know it, Fnatic better know it.
One suppressed.
Som, hard to handle, even if you do know about the positioning.
Slight adjustment to the way he's playing, actually, this time.
Much more attentive towards A main. Oh, there it is. Crashies on the receiving end so early. That's huge. It delays the split through, and it gives away those pressure as well, coming through towards Tree.
Paranoia didn't hit as well.
Som's still on main.
Yeah.
This could be just simple death. A blender on the way. Finally bested, but Scuba's still alive. Still standing his ground. Ethan there with him. It's looking good for NRG. Just Kron in a 1v3, and the time's not really there. NRG, lovely little adjustments.
Bonus converted as well. We'll get 2 upgrades out of this. Like I said, previously Som isolated towards the door, now creating further problems with an adjustment of this smoke in main. There's only Crashies to approach here and wants to maximize the value from the drone, so he's using it right on the choke point. You don't necessarily want an extra body inside that smoke, but another reality check for Fnatic in terms of these early protocols. When I say early, I don't mean in terms of the clock, but in regards to getting closer to the site, that checklist.
Again, I still think it's one of the maps that I love Ethan's calling on. Have to say it, he knows exactly how he wants to implement his team.
It suits his style as well.
Yep, hands down. So, check on short, Som, by the grace of timing, not too fussed about the clone.
It's kind of close enough to even hear that, actually, potentially. I don't think he was. He doesn't look. I mean, he's waiting for it to expire, but
it looks like the test on Marder potentially in middle. A look towards short, but Marder just playing behind the. Oh! Both POVs, please.
Talked about previously him being removed on these early op angles. Ethan now answers back. Chronicle will fall.
And it's a great answer, but Crashes is still firing. Still getting some bodies here. And the position can be given away, and Ethan now paranoid. He can't live! Fnatic, out of nothing, make it something. The slip through from Alpha here is fantastic. Does he get
30
cleared
seconds left.
diligently? That's a barrel! Making a body! Leaving just some alive, not gonna happen. Fnatic showing they have worked, showing they know it. Showing some smiles.
Another thrifty conversion here. Not sure of the count on this series so far, but Crashies
One enemy.
making them pay.
Oof.
In that early stretch of this series, it was only a couple of rounds outside of Thrifties that Fnatic were able to string together.
A little MasterCard thrifty, but look, we had those in the past. We want stability with Fnatic. We want to see
yeah,
that.
absolutely, yeah.
I don't want to have to see another comeback like that. I'd rather see a competitive round-by-round game, but that fate is also in NRG's hands. You didn't like any of that. Rather this not go the distance. Give us one of those early map score lines. Move on from Abyss. Rock back with the Odin. Son playing near smoke with the Judge. Marder with the Operator. Similar scenes, but the outcome
Some man.
is...
He's just such a nuisance. It's something that I think NRG, you have to credit them for today, is doubling down on some of these tendencies that caught Fnatic off guard and going even further down the rabbit hole.
And also playing to their own identity. Whether you love it or hate it, you will respect it at this point. They've made every team bow to them at this point, with this style, with the way they approach the game, the way they see the game. It's impressive. 40 seconds, it's time for a commitment, but Ethan threading the needle pretty well until then, flashed up, forced away. Fnatic finally, oh God! Reading that repeat, reading how NRG manhandled them last time.
And have an operator here, and looks as if they might just commit towards holding on to it. Maybe look for an exit. Did actually swap out here to try and pass across the Odin. Marder unfortunately not able to have a say here. Alpha on the hunt. Ooh. Nearly gets a haircut. Great isolation. It's actually Alpha that finds the kill. I thought Boaster was going to find it on the back of the spam, but Kayak setting things in motion. Fnatic on the hunt here.
To remove only one of these tools.
Well, Marder's not on the angle. He just switches.
How far do they go on this one? Again, you don't lose too much, but they fancy a crack at it. And yeah, Som and Marder not letting these slip at all. These are going to be kept. Okay, hold on. Marder! Yeah, that was pretty sick. All right, he gets to keep his.
We'll force out a few repurchases here on the side of Fnatic.
Again, catching these refights is what I'm impressed by. Because it felt like Fnatic were caught off guard on those kind of recheck timings, those re-engages.
You and I kept talking after the series, actually, of how happy Fnatic continued to be.
Side finance is starting to look pretty solid.
So after Kayak's investment here, I mean, Boaster's 2 off the TP, but everything else available for Fnatic. Still an operator and an Odin on the other side, though. Scuba. Lucky to get away with his life. And actually, Chronicle had a ton of issues last time, but Som on the other side.
No trade to be had, but the res played in so well. And now Ethan, do you swing on this? Yeah, they're ready for you now. Fnatic have figured it out. Nice, Fury. It's going to at least keep Alpha tamed. You are in a 4v3.
So I was just saying, Chronicle was tested time and time again.
As much as Marder didn't have maybe the most highlight of games, he was controlling B main very well against Front.
Yeah. But it's good to see at least a plan in place to even use the res this time around. Alpha, last time, unable to find much value, if anything.
Do go for a late round here.
Chronicle's got his ult here as well.
Marder is an issue. What do they have to force him off the line? Actually, still a decent amount of kit.
I think Boaster's going to be able to sell
30
something
seconds
here,
left.
at least on the back of audio. But Marder needs this first.
Yeah, Marder's going to walk about to middle pretty well timed. excuse me, not Marta, it's Scuba.
Yeah.
And the
That's
timing.
the operator going to be removed from his hands.
Yeah.
Boast gets his TP now.
Yeah.
He can regroup.
All coming together.
Oh, Scuba cancelled it!
Scuba, hold on. They're still holding on to this. And now, do you really want that fight on CT? Are you really up for that? The plant was so late, but it's fine. Just about in time.
Need a connection here, at least one. Not going to find it.
3v3. Chronicle is feeling like he wants to be brave about this, but it's such a solo endeavor.
Yeah.
There's no backup plan to that. Just on your own, going for it. So now Crashies and Kayak. We're just sending it now.
Oh, but they're both going to be removed. There, Crashies!
Crashies! That's so sick! But still, it's on the pistols here, right? Marta trying to get involved now, trying to hunt them down in time. But they are going ring a Rosie! Fnatic! Just elevating time and time again.
Crashies with another insane performance in this round.
Yeah.
Again, the timing from Scuba, perfect. This kill, actually Scuba's ult still goes off, but it's Crashies' kill here. Then it's Marta left with an operator in a 1v2.
And he's trying to chase him down.
Yeah.
He knows what he has to do, but...
What can you do in that scenario?
Hands off the wheel. Okay. Bunny's broken.
Cutting through.
Pendulum feels like it's swinging here. That momentum that sat so firmly with NRG really doesn't feel quite so secure.
Test up towards middle. That's going to be really bodies on the other side. It's better NRG. Kayak, good for the burst, but Marta going to trade things out. Chronicle now. Swings back grabber, he's pinged off.
Yeah, but look at Alpha flying up above. That's what Alpha! He's up and over the top! Finding so many! And now, do they know about Brock? I feel like they certainly
Definitely do
now. Alpha is waiting.
Back to guard his wall.
Yeah. Good luck, Brock. It certainly isn't happening. Pendulum swing, Mike. This does feel like that momentum is starting to land for Fnatic.
And I believe, 8-4 in the first half, last time these teams met. So Fnatic already now with a chance to make a notable improvement. You can see the moment the comms just finally catch up.
We are in your head, brother. You're doing the same shit, brother.
Close to swore.
It's not often you'll catch him off guard like that, but...
Hey man, he's had to work like a dog to turn this one around. You saw it on his face in some of those earlier maps, man.
Like I said, he was teary-eyed.
Yeah.
So was Chronicle.
Yep.
Crashies look pissed off.
And then you had Kayak, the young gun, bringing him back to life. But right back in play for NRG. This was those deeper lines we were talking about with Marta that we liked. Him getting aggressive on those extremities, playing out that B site. Early force away here. But also, don't forget about the shock darts that were coming in, keeping them very honest on the Fnatic side. Also, not present.
Kayak's ult available now on the back of this orb.
Oh, no!
A chance to remove one of the Fnatic players. I'm not even sure actually who he noted. Was it Kayak and Crashies? At least
Not
now,
sure.
Kayak will potentially be able to invest his ultimate once more. Paranoia sent forwards, but Fnatic trying to create some sort of chaos, some sort of confusion here. NRG initially biting on it, but Kayak's found Brock.
Kayak is a godsend for Fnatic. The answer to their woes as Scuba follows to his grave, leaving some at the back of the site, maybe an unknown quantity. Oh, Ethan, we've been giving you compliments on these flashes specifically. Som still trying. There's a lot of damage. But where's Martin now?
Does have the Blade Storm, but again, in a clutch situation, and it's an operator in hand for him. Hasn't been able to have as much impact as opening couple of maps of this series. Crashies nearly caught there ahead of the smoke expiring, but Marta will run for the hills.
Yep.
Try and hold on to this. Seeing Alpha trying to employ this wall a little more creatively. to secure certain situations. Like I said, I just wasn't seeing the value of the Sage last time from the res or the wall.
It felt like we never saw the res, right? It just felt like one of those things where
It's like Alpha was going forwards in the rounds solo.
Yep.
That he had res, and then others. I mean, particularly on the defensive side for Fnatic, it was an over-reliance on the wall, kind of.
Yeah.
And like I said, it gets stripped away so quickly when you've got an Odin player on the other side.
And I do want to say as well, something that actually it was Doma saying before the game started, they'd rather face a team they've lost to than one they'd won against before.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Now,
I'm not
you sure you feel that way to this point, but when it comes to this map, that feels very poignant.
Yeah, I absolutely love that sort of mindset, but with these opening maps of this series, that's a bold statement. But like I said, we come to what's left in this veto.
Shadows traveling.
Things certainly tracking very well for Fnatic.
Boaster operator is out. I always doubt it, and he does something.
Well, yeah.
But I guess we do need to start asking the question of, okay, then depth of NRG, right? Like that, it's still early, don't get me wrong, don't worry NRG.
Sure,
fans.
because a lot of NRG's success has been built upon knowing what Fnatic are doing.
Yep.
If Fnatic are actually able to defy expectations, like I said, the emphasis shifts back towards NRG to be the ones to adapt, come up with something new, take the initiative themselves.
Nasty approach, where do you want to go? You've got the Judge over towards short. All up, go CT. That's the spike, but Marder getting bullied off the line. Kron again keeping him honest in this matter, but it's Alpha and Kayak. Two of the headhunters here delivering. As Som now surrounded, Paranoia lands, can he get away with his life? But now, yes, and he finds a new doorway. It's been the death of Fnatic before. It can't be this time, and it isn't. Great trade on this. Now, Juan coming in, could consider a res if he fancies it.
Yeah, the issue last time, Marder barely alive after opening engagements. Now, seemingly always alive with this operator in scenarios that...
And the Odin ain't cheap, man.
Yeah, NRG just can't play back into.
Maybe I'm just inherently negative, Michael. Maybe I've seen it too...
Never.
But maybe we've seen it too many times where there's that chance of things turning around, but it simply doesn't happen because that's the way it goes.
By the way, I was talking about exclusive clubs that Fnatic's a member of. We have never seen a successful 11-1 comeback in VCT history. They have claimed another accolade today. So you have to become a believer in something that is so out of the realms of logic, but it keeps happening.
Certainly made everyone in the crowd a believer today. But the young man on the screen, Kayak, we said it last time, filling big shoes in this roster. And he has been firing.
And just in total unison here with Alpha, again being way more confident. And again, look how hard they're having to work for these kills.
Yes.
They're finding one behind A and B.
NRG have actually just run through most of their opponents to this point, right? Like, they are damn good. They are gunners. They've got a great consideration to the game. Focus on what's in front of us for now. And it looks pacey towards middle, but Scuba actually posted on this angle with Ethan. A little bit more of an adjustment this time. Double stacked up on short too. They want to try and crunch mid maybe. I'm waiting to see what this looks like.
Yeah, look at Som and Mada. Operator will be noted, but Som, not yet.
Still here. And Alpha died to it before, and he does again. Som's going to find his man. Kayak now going to be pinched from 3 different angles. You can't win all these fights, surely. Paranoia gets sent across 1 HP. Oh! He's on 1 HP! How are you doing that? And he still survives the shock dart. Kron slipped the net as well. He's ahead of expectations. Dips towards sight. Spike is a little unsure. Where do they take this now? NRG are looking threatening.
Ethan tagged up as well, but certainly
Retrieving
Kayak the walking wounded in this regard. But he's got ahead of this. Boaster, he's got an operator.
Oh my god, but
He's
the
checked.
angle, this is ridiculous. Ethan just trying to stall him out 30 seconds. Little underhand flash, Paranoia on the other side. Does Ethan back away from this? I think he might stick around, expecting Kron, but it doesn't mean you can find him. And now into a 3v3 is getting weird. Kayak still on one. Boaster on an operator, and Crashies trying to hightail it out of here.
So little
Marder
time.
is on short. Kayak, 1 HP, doing everything they can, but 9 seconds. And no, Marder breaking him in two!
There you are, little shit.
Just not enough time for Fnatic to scramble back towards the A site.
10 seconds left.
NRG able to keep their head just above water. Keep it within 2 and a bailout in terms of the finances as well.
Yep.
There you are.
Odin and an operator once more. Alpha, still got the res. Kayak close to another ultimate. Crashies one away himself. By the way, again, this has just always been the ace up the sleeve is where Fnatic get a good read and Chronicle can find something outside B.
All right, Scuba getting played in this time, though. On the corner, going to find one. Traded out for Brock.
Well, they have to try and police this because of the res. They have to. Look at where the kills happened.
Oh, that's very true.
You can't spam onto this anymore.
Absolutely right, but here comes Alpha. Investing all just in case. They've still got a man ahead. They didn't think Chrom was still going to be that far
They know
into
that
it.
Brock's going to try and punish this.
So well read. Ooh. Incredibly close shot from Marder, but he doesn't find the connection he needs, but goes ahead, goes hunting. There are 3 players around this corner.
They've still got a drone to clear him out.
Do they see it? They do, but Alpha pulls the trigger before they even see him, reading the play well. Splitting towards A. Som this time, no judge in hand. Vandal instead.
I think Fnatic is in the way they're shifting away from Cat.
Like
Almost
with the smoke.
expecting him to have a judge.
Deserves the respect, man. Scary player. You can see it. NRG don't have the read anymore. They're still going to try and split this up a touch. Keep Ethan away towards B.
Maybe a clean plant to come through here.
Tom's in the smoke. He's back in the smoke.
Yeah.
No play this time, though.
Still have a paranoia, but I don't think there's really any reason to play into this. I mean, they're not going to give any more ults. Kayak, Chronicle, and Crashies have theirs regardless.
Retrieving flash.
Can't really break anybody's money either here.
Still looking. Okay, that's nice.
They'll try nonetheless, yeah.
It's the next few that I don't want to say impossible, just incredibly hard, yeah. Man, if these guys... Look, he's
There
already
you go.
doing it! He's already doing it! I feel like I'll jinx it if I say anything. But Ethan right now just trying to keep hold of the operator. He's not going to have a chance. 7 rounds to Fnatic. NRG held at 4.
A chance to completely flip the script and find themselves an A4 on the attacking half of Ascent.
If you told me this at the start of the day, at the start of the first map, second map, even third, I'd have thought you were a madman. Truly.
I thought we were at home by 5. That's how this looks. This is how that looked.
Hello, hello, sit down, sit down.
Som back on a judge now. No operator in play, but Brock still with an Odin. Scuba's the one that's suffering, feeling the pinch in round 12.
And it feels selfless to have to kind of almost invest into that, right? To invest into the Odin constantly. How many people, how many challenges will Chronicle get? 3 put to dealing with just him. He's reading this nicely.
Yeah.
He's playing it very well, feeling a lot of pressure, seeing a lot of presence though.
The role reversal, look how hard NRG have to work to try and take something away from Fnatic.
So
And it amounts to nothing. I mean, look at the HP, but Marder comes away from that, looking worse for wears.
And then it almost feels obvious they're going to try and, funnel in towards A. So you look at what Ethan and maybe Som can do, but they've gambled on towards short, they've gambled on towards tree. Okay, wine's clear. Kayak not going to be hindered on the way towards site either, so all good here. Checks towards hell. It looks good. Wait for the pop flash. Wait for the pressure. Is there going to be a swing? No. NRG humbled down here.
Yeah. Hunter's Fury going to get invested as well.
Oh, that's a good
all
connection.
the way from the back lines.
Look at this
Som
angle.
eating that.
You better be ready for Alpha up here.
Chronicle's going to be very late in A main, but he's got his ultimate.
Not going to come in. It looks like he's going to counter it as well, yeah, but the paranoia posted. Kayak Gonna find one, but a great trade out. NRG gonna still carry on forward. Timing is a factor, but do they count on Alpha? Defuse begins. Anyone there to stop it? Fnatic digging in their heels. Kron and Crashy's still alive, and oh my god, Crashy's. Chronicle drawing their attention, but it could be Crashy's being their downfall. Another shot done, takes away Ethan. He dives in. Some back in his spots though. It's Fnatic all day. 8-4 by NRG, stunned, dazed, and held on merely 4 rounds.
Last player.
And for Fnatic, this has to feel incredible here. Again, up on 8. A total swing of momentum. It's got to mean the world to them. Again, very few players have had that chance to even stand on this stage, let alone doing this in a grand finals. Before we get to that next half, we will be handing over to the delightful Lou, who's chilling out with DRX's.
Bring that across now to
15.
an 8-4 half to start off Ascent.
Sitting on 15-8. He's having an absolute performance. He is Alpha. Going to be played in here. Paranoia doesn't even need it on the first. Alpha! Did you forget about him too? Did you think he was only one? Fnatic is made up of stars here, but NRG digging their heels into.
Big upgrade.
They're not out of it yet. They need to fight back from this though. Som gonna fall. Fnatic holding their numbers here. And the door somewhat shuts on this round, it feels like. Scuba's having to find something that, oh my god, what a shot.
Last placed. Not ready yet.
Not going to catch though, Boaster. Now picking up the Sheriff that Som was able to get his hands on earlier. Raw caught on the cross here. Scuba also down to 45 HP, just one more shot, and they both have Sheriffs.
Chronicle and Boaster locked and loaded on this, but NRG desperate for this round. They'd give anything for it. Brock's been the star of this squad. Scuba the same, the backbone. Not still here. Revealing it.
Huddled in to the same corner.
Could be an issue. Spike, who's going to bite? Who's going to answer the call here? But it's going to be Chronicle, shot in the dark, and it lands. Just Scuba now, a 1v2. This could be 9 for Fnatic from the very word go. And Chronicle ain't going to stop. Full faith in Boaster! Leading his team in more way than one.
The culture shock strikes again. 9 on the board for Fnatic. Total faith from Chronicle. Alpha opening things up at a point of the map that was a real weakness for Fnatic. Well, the dance on point. Lyrics not so much.
I don't think that's how it goes.
I need a Kakuka check.
They are. We'll see, but pacey beginnings over here, 9 rounds. NRG, this is all starting to look one-sided. It's going to be 10 as quick as you like it. And Brock's trying, Ethan's trying. The Chronicle's got more. And Fnatic are up to 10 rounds.
Now you're in trouble when Boaster's back on his feet. Aura farming on the stage.
A whole different way of doing it.
That's the crab walk. I'm the crab walk. I'm the crab walk. What are you going to do, brother?
What are you going to do when you've got to face off against that?
It's mad, isn't it?
In one of the most high-pressure scenarios you can be in.
It's madness.
And
We're all mad down here,
Yes,
Michael.
Yes.
Jesus, take the wheel. We're going back in. Double digits for Fnatic. The pace is there. NRG need to find their footing. They need to stop the bleed. They've lost control of this game, and I understand why. But Som, great start. Punishing Kayak on aggression. Now, this is a bonus, so Fnatic are going to try and be a bit cheekier.
Yeah,
take some gambles, take some risks, but control it. Find your footing again.
Say, if Alpha finds a kill there, but lucky to get away with his life, but Chronicle able to take up the reins.
That's scary, though. The
Plug
map looks
that
small.
gap, yeah, absolutely. Able to potentially have a say in this rotation. This is the first real instance of NRG being the ones to rely on this dead space.
Oh, is Alpha Oh, he's going to hear this. He's hearing it. He's hearing it. Deep out drone. Higher. Nice on.
He got two!
What is that, Alpha? Oh, Tron is being slippery as well. He's still controlling middle, but he's in no man's land. Spotted. Got back out, but he falls. Brought quick enough. Still got to find the final two. 30 seconds. Where do you go?
Crashies.
Oh, God.
Boaster also going to be in a position
Coming
to
his way.
capitalize off this,
Still
but
has
he's got everyone
paranoia.
here.
The only one that they turn from him. He takes down one. They still make this possible. Crashes with a chance at this. He's here so early. Does he get a glimpse under the door? He does! He can't quite catch him though. Brock's still alive. That's a problem. The door, vulnerable. Oh, he shot him! 1v1. Ethan against Crashies. Dart back in! Ethan! Solid, safe, and necessary. They almost lost that.
They very nearly lost another bonus. I mean,
what's
as,
going on here?
as good as lost a bonus.
Yeah.
The Kayak's so close to getting that kill, by the way.
Yeah. Oof. You want almost no one else in that scenario as well. You want Ethan there. You want that backbone, the calm element, hopefully. And it's also the first big question I'm going to ask going on to maybe a deeper run into this or potentially that next map. Ethan's in-game leading. We've been highly complimentary. Now we see a different team against him on a different level. How does he deal with it? Right back in, though, for NRG. Fnatic with their purchase. It's a little bit weaker in areas, though. Outlaw there for Kayak. A couple light shields on the other side. It's only Brock who could suffer the damage.
Well, I think it's actually a really good read, considering 4 fell in the previous, that Kayak's going to find himself a budget op.
Pretty much.
And Alpha's going hunting again. They know they've got NRG up against the ropes.
Paranoia goes in. Doesn't find a thing. High flash. Fine. Take the site. We're waiting. Flank from
Look how early Alpha is here.
Again. He is going to find Scuba. Oh, dearie me. They're being herded, Michael.
1 kill. Kron's got ult here. Could really turn the tides now that they don't have control of A main. They're all huddled into sight.
Looking for Crashies to get his dart back up, though. How far off is that? A bit of a spam from Kayak. Smoke going to go in, and Zom playing in it. To be almost expected at this point,
Kron's got his ult now.
Wait, how did Marta fall in this? Zom going to do well in the smoke, but the ult going to come in. Ethan stands up, tries to take a stand, but brought to his knees. Rez back in. Five still alive, and Brock's not going to be able to do it this time. Fnatic have learned their lessons. They're a whole new beast.
Textbook from Fnatic. Over and over again. All of the things, the simple, basic, fundamental issues they had previously on this map, addressed on the fly. And the stars starting to align.
Hey, I want you. Look at me.
Like I said before, Crashies happy to stand up. The tech, they had this in the bag. They were
that close,
one
that
round away.
close.
They had 6 championship points to close out.
You talk about the mentality, taking a hit. God only knows how they bounce back from this, but Fnatic have shown them it's possible.
Forced up.
They're going for it. It's all in, baby. Ride or die on this round. And Kai going to find the first, though. Already going to be a nuisance. But Scuba with a great trade. Now, NRG going to take that good space on the site, right? Get the plant down. Find stability. Backline under threat by Alpha. But they should know of it now.
Crashies going to look for potentially a tag here. Alpha very quickly on the flank. Everybody huddled in. 2 sight. 2 stingers in the hands of the NRG players. Som and Scuba have rifles, though.
Not a lot of util to play with.
Scuba's waiting to pop his out, yeah.
The second he feels like that
They're all
timing's right.
caught.
There's not much to be done about it. That's what you got to wait for now. Knife on top. This might be enough. This might be good. This could be 6. So close by, though. NRG, don't take your eyes off the prize here. Don't take your eyes off the smoke either. Kron comes in, but surely they're now waning in numbers. They're not getting the entry they want. Broad, great damage, and NRG. That's what they needed, Mike. A reminder that they're competitive in this.
Absolutely.
It's been a drought of rounds.
Huge, huge upswing to force up with Fnatic being on 11. A roll of the dice, but it certainly pays off for them. Rourke, his Hunter's Fury, obviously. Little Scuba investing into the previous. Fnatic only have the TP from Boaster. But a little bit of wiggle room here for NRG to maybe dig their heels in.
They could. Kayak, though, wants to break that in half, smash it into Marder, instantly trying to find some safety, popping out, going into that smoke, on with the test on the extremity, but NRG on red alert. They know there was a threat in middle. It has been quelled. They still have to re-clear a bit of the space. Crashies, good info on this.
Able to really find too much in the form of damage, so if you look at the health bars here. But NRG takes them a long time to deal with this wall in mid. Spike, not committed just yet, so they're still probing, trying to gather some sort of information on either side of the map, to be honest with you. So they might collapse towards short. So be Alpha and Boaster once more tested. They faltered previously time and time again on this site hold.
30 seconds.
There's Boaster with a judge, doing his best Som impression.
Oh! Alpha taking Marder right out of the sky, though. And they don't have easy access here. Do you forget that this could be a possibility? Bittersweet medicine given to Som, but a great trade for NRG. Still going to be able to get that plant on the site, get the time on their side. 3v3 now.
Clone sent through. Kayak, I know he's not got a bite on here, but Scuba's repositioned back towards Jen.
There.
Rourke's a threat in this.
Yeah.
Scuba as well. This is really hard to clear. And that's why Scuba, sharp as hell, takes away Kayak. Just got Crashies. Trying to almost line of sight anyone. Double stack towards Hell, one towards main. Silently creeping closer. Ethan low. Great shot from Ethan. And now Chronicle, I think the time might be gone on this. They can simply put bodies to work if they have to. Maybe looking to make it as costly as possible, but Scuba, very well handled. Talk about resilience, Mike. NRG are finding what they need now.
That grit and determination
It's there.
starting to be displayed.
Yep.
Boaster a little ahead of himself in terms of trying to find an upgrade here. Could have maybe been gifted the second on the back of that judge. It will be Fnatic to call a timeout here. 11 played into their hands in that regard. I was talking about this coin flipping over and over again previously. Fnatic leaving nothing to chance this time around. Way more composed, a much better game plan overall.
It's way more competitive.
Yeah.
So I like seeing a test of NRG's depth. See what they're capable of. They made it this far. Not challenged in this way. Different arena. Fnatic this round. Frenzies, Sheriffs. Very light investment. Right, willing to show a little bit of leg towards middle, but just going to fall away from that.
Tuck himself in though. NRG with the same probe to try and deal with this wall in mid. But still there. Still providing some level of comfort. You see again now Alpha trying to time his on the back of contact elsewhere. I think NRG might just be able to find their way into market. Yeah, Chronicle's going to fall here. The back of the spam. Got a wide open B site.
Yeah, that's really nicely handled, actually. Really, really methodical. Try not to take too many risks. Approach cautiously. Might have heard a couple steps towards mid there, but honestly, to be expected at this point, you are going to get some pressure coming back in. So, plant's going to be in play. I'm on their side.
Another clean round here from NRG would be huge.
It's on track for it, right? You got 3 left. Make it just 2. Scuba silently doing some serious work for this team as well. Highly impressed.
Yeah.
Great crashes. Okay, what the hell?
Crashes like 2 seconds ahead of Scuba, apparently. Marder trying to hold on to
like
that.
That's count shot.
Oh.
Ooh. Hold up.
There's your villain. Certainly, Certainly making a case for himself now.
I hope you can hear it at home, because we certainly can hear. Love to see it.
Enemy.
NRG got themselves up to 8 now.
Enemy remaining.
Our resident gun buddy distributor.
Yeah, crazy. The cameraman caught him there to be fined by, obviously, Riot Games
Obviously.
themselves. Booing not allowed. 11 to 8, though we focus back up, fly back in play. Odin out, the Bostrup and Marta instantly back to business. Wanted to be pacey about it, want to cut right through towards A. Deny this utility. Already got
Big ping
oh, huge info for Alpha.
Nobody dealt with the dart.
How? Just maybe comms, maybe all the chaos, but composure found for Fnatic.
Hunter's Fury here for Crashes as well, though.
It looks like he's
Gonna
getting
apply
ready for
further pressure. Issue being Kayak.
Oh!
What? Hang on, he didn't move out for free!
How the hell are they this lost? Crashes! Fighting Brock, it's 5 standing against the 2!
Minus 17 HP.
NRG looking so lost in this. I thought that pace was a sign of
it's hit
confidence.
both of them.
The paranoia is heaven sent. As Marta, that's what you get for shooting the body. Put right back down to play Scuba. Scuba, there's no way in hell you're doing it to him. Fnatic, Arta back in the round, getting up to 12. And nothing does you in the body right back.
Karma. Strikes right back, you can see. Alpha on his feet. Yeah, Ethan just caught completely off guard. I guess by the timing, the expectations,
Yeah.
Alpha over the top here. But the paranoia connecting on both of them.
Oh! How can you not love that man right now? How can you not enjoy it? Credit to Marta for giving it, but nice try, I guess. 12 to 8.
Look at the ultimates for Fnatic here.
Oh, God.
Everything but the Hunter's Fury.
The line. I have a challenger, Mike Scuba, who's been solid. Again, can't say how good he's been. Enough. Crashes almost has Brock there. Careful. Looks like it's going to be a cat play again.
Yeah, NRG sticking to their guns.
Oh,
Alpha
big
nearly hard
adjustment.
cleared here.
Marta
Marta's
wants
desperate
it.
to find it.
Oh, he wants it so bad. But Alpha's still alive. He gets out of there.
They're so hesitant.
Oh, the
Big kill for
fear.
Scuba potentially, but doesn't find it. Again, NRG have to reset. But walking towards both Chronicle and Boaster, and Alpha and Crashy's not too far away either. Alpha's got the res. Chronicle, a chance to potentially stop this from happening. Marta's going to have to go huge with the Blade Storm here.
It's all on his shoulders to try and set the path forward. Oh, what a shot! Can't get any more though. Som flies in. Back and forth we go. Alpha, Crashies, Kayak. But you've got Som, Brock, and Scooper on the other side. 17 seconds, the spike's not down. It's going to be pressured. But there is a back line threat on the way. Scuba with it all to do. He does the best he could, but it may not be enough. As Brock, iconic with the weapon, can do nothing.
It's all
but
done.
watch. We are going the distance. 13 to 8. Fnatic fights out.
Are stepping into the unknown.
Yep.
The unwritten page of this chapter. And Fnatic looking to pull out all the stops here with this composition. 2 heroes potentially in their midst. But NRG certainly going to be looking to bounce back here.
They have the chance. A seasoned veteran at the helm. Ethan knows what it takes to lift that trophy. He's worked before for it.
He knows how sweet it tastes as well.
Could spend a lifetime chasing that, but Alpha needs to get out of danger. Already Marta close enough by, but it's only Alpha here. Support from afar going to come in with that smoke going down. But NRG carrying on towards the A site.
In a position to anchor, but will concede this space. Holding a tight angle. towards elbow. Waiting on the walkout here as NRG now descend upon the site.
Confident in approach, the cautious. Lovely little C's, but no one there to work from it just yet. NRG trying to make sure they're secure here. See Boaster, Chronicle,
Spike
Alpha
play.
nearby. Brilliant! Brilliant paranoia! And Alpha looking like he's on fire! NRG might be terrified as Brock and Scuba called upon. Great work from Scuba. Lovely positioning, but he's the last one. How are you meant to stop him?
Fnatic continue the trend, winning out another pistol. Talked about it being a concern for NRG. In terms of the numbers, Fnatic 1 to the good on the final map here. On the back of Alpha, capitalizing on this paranoia perfectly.
And they ain't seen Alpha like this yet. He's been on his central
Been
roles.
shaky
He's
today.
Been quiet. He hasn't been able to be the man to do the damage we know he can. But now there's a new threat and a new problem, and it's him and Kayak now. That 1-2 blow, aggression, the name of the game. NRG need to learn on their feet. As Alpha looks to punish again. Been caged before now, but finally let loose. Stems the pace as well, plays in Kron. Flash disconnect, so he will fall on this. NRG good to deal with that front line, but Alpha's not done yet. He's got Kayak in unison. Oh, the 1-2 punch is landing real good right now.
Both picking up 3Ks in the opening 2 rounds. Fnatic now poised. You see laser focused. I mean, I was glued to the screen. We were watching Boaster ahead of this map starting. What a roller coaster for him.
Can't believe it.
It's been. NRG obviously back on the purchase here, but Ethan down on the Guardian with investment previously, prioritizing that utility.
Need to see an answer back for NRG. Because this is momentum. This is threat. Kayak actually going to take the way out here. You can see the Marder checked on it, aware there was a chance.
Well, going to struggle with full shields across the board to find value here, Alpha. Well, he made good progress towards his ultimate regardless. Now it will be Crashies. He's got a stinger, so he has to respect this onslaught. NRG second guessing themselves. Maybe just want to pull a rotation. But Fnatic not taking the bait. Kayak's still in a position to greet anybody exploring on the back of that pressure. And Crashy's actually re-clearing, so a ton of information playing into Fnatic's favor right now.
I'm scared of him, not stunned up. Kayak gonna take away the TP though, plays in Alpha, next layer. Nice utility work from NRG, trying to scale towards the site. They're still struggling to find some sort of security as Boaster and Alpha back to back doing the work on the site. Look at the HP! How are Fnatic doing this? Ethan taking matters into his own hands. Get out of here! He's still standing, he's still got a chance, but time is a factor, and it's gonna be the cross for the spike. Ethan
Crashes on the flank.
single-handedly doing what was necessary. Brock, brilliant in the end.
Breaks the hearts of Fnatic, potentially converting another bonus, getting another.
But it took Ethan doing this.
It did, yeah. And again, this is uncharacteristic of him to play so aggressive, but
there he is.
Answers the call for NRG. Damage done for sure. The byproduct of that is the gaps. The purchase here. Alpha to Bucky into this. He's one away from his ultimate. And actually, Kayak on the hunt here. Will find Marder. And gets away.
The fact he got away, Mike, I can't believe it. Genuinely, so many bodies there, but untraded. Confident display at the start. It feels like there has been a
Chronicle
good
wasn't
conversation. Hold on. Just has to be careful here.
Right here.
Rotating the additional player towards that B site. Alpha adding the seed of doubt. but he plays ahead. Nice little trade there. Brock doing well to keep this one trucking in the right direction, but the spike still held towards main.
Yeah,
There's so many people here.
Yeah, they're not through this smoke just yet. Finally drifting through. Kayak, TP away. Now joins Boaster. Alpha shut down though.
Big impact from Brock. I can't stress enough how important he's been with Ethan in this. Denying this momentum. Denying Fnatic that chance to take step after step here. But a 3v2, ult in hand for Brock. Boaster and Crashies manage it, they don't. Scuba gonna hold that push up. As Crash is trying to gap close in, but 40 HP ain't enough here, you feel. So many different lines to handle. Feels like maybe Ethan the one to do it. Oh no, cleared Crashies. Waiting for that counter swing, not quite found it this time. Spots about.
Scuba, quick to the trigger to tie things up here. NRG bouncing right back in the opening couple of rounds of this decider. Hunter's Fury and a Rolling Thunder on the back of Brock, and Ethan doing a lot of the legwork here.
This is so important for NRG. After feeling quite shut out of some of those previous games, having to go through that motion of it, be brought to a map 5 after being within touching distance of the trophy. A couple of clean rounds back in.
Need I remind you, they had 6 chances to close this out, and now we're here. Looking to capitalize now. The back of Fnatic's finances dwindling early, but still packs a punch.
It does, especially when you've got Alpha in the corner like
Bring
this.
them down.
You need to clear it. Be diligent in this. Crashies going to try and set Alpha up here, actually. Can't quite make it around the corner. Lovely stall out, really good way to deny that springboard in, but it's still a brawl. Crashies is still alive on 23. It's not perfect, but Fnatic making them have to work for their dinner.
NRG look as if they still want to commit behind this. I mean, it's only really Kayak that's disconnecting from the stack. NRG very, very wary. Crashies down to 23 HP. It'll be tough for him to make something work with the Stinger here. Scuba actually going to get Neural Theft off the back of this orb. Tension starting to build. Alpha going to tuck into this smoke potentially with his Bucky.
Still a problem. Still a
30
lot to be
seconds
done,
left.
though. Meant to break through on this, waiting for that Cyclop. Okay, investment of the ult, but Alpha could still be rewarded with one. They're trying to fall towards the site. Scuba, Ethan, clean work from them, clearing through the site diligently, being methodical. That's what the doctor ordered, Mike. A little bit of that, a little bit of taste of composure.
Absolutely, and composure being the key word here. Said, almost looks concerning. They're still going to try and force the issue here towards A. Way out, Rolling Thunder invested. Get a big win, actually, to draw out this ultimate on this round. On the side of Fnatic. Marder one away now. Still got the Hunter's Fury, still have Neural Theft, and NRG feeling as if they have a point of weakness maybe, something to exploit once more.
Yeah, pace change. March fast towards A, but the paranoia not going to be able to be capitalized on until then. Som actually, the one to claim it, but Boaster stands tall on the site.
He's got to go huge.
He still might. They're hesitant here. They're reinvesting that smoke towards the elbow side almost, and Boaster gets to live, gets to breathe on this. Can anyone help him? Is there any utility on the way? It's Alpha on the way, apparently. Still noted, they know Boaster's here, but they can't pry him out of this corner.
I don't think he spotted Ethan there. Does know about Brock now, though.
This time you're looking at Kayak, trying to find maybe that pixel on the push-up, but they're stalled out here. They can't quite gap close him. Finally forced away. Ethan, the one to claim it, but everyone's present now.
Neural Theft going to go in. We'll ping out the remaining players here. Kayak going to go forwards with his ultimates, try and figure out some attack, some angle of approach here.
Oh, but Ethan, that's the leader that NRG will depend upon. As Kayak in a 1v3, it's an uphill struggle. I think he knows this one might be wraps.
Trip will go up and still looking to do damage, but I don't think NRG are going to play into this.
God, I have to keep singing the praises of Ethan, though.
Ethan is going above and beyond the Call of Duty right now.
Yes.
On the breach as the leader for this team.
Again, it's for those other players to look at to see that it becomes a reality. Kayak really work on the exit, get himself away, as does Scuba. And a good couple of strong together rounds for NRG.
Going to challenge though, Scuba. Want to give away potentially another ult orb, or force the repurchase. Alpha's really unlucky not to be able to find something else behind this smoke. Ada looking fierce. It'll be Fnatic to call a timeout here. 4-2 scoreline.
A very different matter. And it looks quite repetitive, at least towards this A side. Maybe finding a vulnerability they want to exploit and continue to explore. Stingers and just that operator.
Change of util here, Fnatic. Looking to try and go forwards here. Som's found crashes once more. NRG going to try and pick up the pace on the back of that, but Poster will find Marder.
Okay.
An absolute freebie ahead of NRG making progress.
A little bit worried about Ethan's HP too. Down a bit lower, and does Fnatic double dip? No, they're just going to stack up around that smoke. Play on the corner. They have called over Kayak. He was initially on that B side of the map. Now stuck on the line. 3 bodies! Gonna get a follow-up chance here. Does dip away on the paranoia, but he's dropping them as they go. They are still continuing towards this A pathing. Still one in the plant on this side of the map.
Yeah, and it's Ethan to fall, the one that was tagged up previously, so
Standing ahead.
had no further advantage really other than the head count, but it's Stingers around Kayak's op.
Did. Actually try and play him in. They're actually going exploring NRG. Brave in the face of adversity, and now they're going to see they're close. Boaster can't get away from it, but he sees the info. Calls out to Alpha and Chronicle to get active. They are. Alpha then looks towards the site. Can't control the spray, but Kron can. Not fast enough this time, Kayak. Couldn't quite flick to the right target. Brock then.
He's not going to be expecting this, though.
God, Kayak is...
Points another
Where
miss!
did the bullet go? It certainly didn't land as NRG. All the right moves in all the right places. Where did that bullet go?
He had him dead to rights. Again, the walk-up not being held for Brock here. I mean, hopefully we see that in slow-mo. Fnatic do so well to get into this position.
One enemy remaining.
Brother.
Unfortunately, the hopes squashed. NRG with a 3-round lead now.
This is resilience from NRG. Talk about what it's like to have that 6th man on your side. Well, they're facing against it. They're coming out with this, their heads held high. They've come back in meaning business, looking pretty nasty about it. Big ult, but it's not the entire picture.
Rourke as well getting a tag. But we'll wait out the mark. Marder to try and find some sort of space towards top mid, but backs away. The cancel is called. Let's have his ultimate. Does get popped on the way in. Ethan one away from the Rolling Thunder as well. Only ultimate Fnatic have is the TP. It's invested, yeah, but completely negated by Fnatic's positioning.
Security seeming to be the factor here, right? This is map 5. Anything can happen. There's a plant in, and Scuba catching that push up from Kron. Nice little watch of that. Now you're looking at all 4 players from the same position. Marder going to be Alpha! Where's that second come from? But Ethan right back to you. Still needs you as well. Ethan has to give them more here.
Does ever slip away? Kayak's down to 5 HP. Ethan tagged up as well. How is Kayak alive?
Som, it still plays in Som, standing his ground. Great trade. Ethan again, essential for NRG. And in the most high pressure scenario, map 5, he is their shining star at 11-6.
Gap starting to widen for the side of NRG. Fnatic not able to string anything together
Boaster.
behind the pistol and round 2. NRG slipping back into what feels like that cruise control that we've seen on display here in Paris, but the double duelist now in action. Alpha and Kayak going forwards.
They've been spotted though. That's been seen. Marta can get a really clean engage. Stun gonna come through.
Yeah, he was
and Marta,
spotted.
I mean, he comes out better. Big info early on, given away. I think it was by either Ethan or Brock spotting that. Lovely heads up work, just not letting any of those potential threats build. Marta's still ready for more.
Yeah, Kayak's trying to retrieve the weapon here. Does have Chronicle with him.
Portal closed.
Timing, I guess, on this. Gonna be spotted out by Marta.
Not gonna know about Chronicle though.
So deeper on the line, gets down.
Chronicle gets 2!
Oh, come on, Chronicle. Dangerous. They're fighting around this. Everyone now getting together on it. Ethan gonna find him. I told you, Ethan is the one who keeps telling Fnatic no! It's just perfect. Marta, yes, started off well off the back of the information. But again, they can't get away from Ethan.
He's just everywhere right now. Very rarely the one on the top of the scoreboard
Defeated.
provides a different type of value to a team, but here
I'm walking through that. I'm walking through that cage.
leading from the front will be Fnatic to call their second timeout of them. Do we see a switch up here from the side of Fnatic? Alpha does have his ultimate. They're bringing just a shorty here. We saw the hero rifle in the previous round, and NRG looking to pace change once more.
Alright, gonna feel a bit nullified with that operator. Not gonna be able to kind of pick away at them super early. Get affected by the shock dart, but still, it's called the rotation in. Already Brock gonna take himself to the other side of the map. That Spike's staying here.
Yeah, maybe going to try and pull this rotation once more. Crashies have a visual check quite deep outside of 8. I don't think he's going to have any idea about the reposition here. Maybe going to sell something on the back of this smoke. Maybe a drone, a dart. And Marta happy to throw his life on the line in this situation. It's drawing the rotation, look at them.
It is, but it's still Kayak here. One man to stay standing on B. One could stop this before it starts. Smoke's going in, they're looking through A, they see nothing. Steadies himself, does draw blood and gets out of there. Takes away the ringleader himself as well, Ethan. A big scalp to claim, but NRG get the site as the trade.
No hesitation, NRG commit towards the plant. Open sightline here, but actually got to be careful, Kayak. Obviously, oh, just in time.
Zom getting spammed out now, needs to dip away, but Marta picks up the mantle, denies Alpha the springboard in, and Marta's still chopping at the bit. He wants to do some more damage. He's got it! Just chasing him down, bloodthirsty in his work. To Kayak, trying to fire off. Chronicle closing in. This isn't bad. Good damage. Oh, he takes him down. It's all on Brock now. Kayak! Key for Fnatic! Standing his ground. The one man who stayed on B.
Once more, the rookie is the hero to find number 3.
One enemy.
Again, Som stuck between a rock and a hard place here. He's tagged up. Can't really make moves here.
Run round, run. Come on, boys. Come on.
Som asked him, Boaster back on his feet. But certainly not out of the woods just yet.
No, not at all.
That goes there.
First man to get dropped there was Ethan, who's been the big name, right? Like, you do it again, you find repetitive success because NRG have shown they can. NRG have shown step by step they have that possibility there. A big change, a 3-2 split, crunching towards the B side. Through market, this puts Kayak in a really bad position. He has to dip away or get caught in the heels, and he does. Doesn't get himself out of danger, and now there's problems everywhere. Site is being swarmed.
Chronicle's under a ton of pressure here, trying to find a spam kill. Something to write home about, but Som found another one. Alpha will fall.
Brilliant problem solving coming in from NRG to pinch towards Kayak's position. Remove that comfort on the angle. Chronicle on 17, still going to do some damage, but he gets overwhelmed. NRG getting active. They wanted backside control. They've got it. Plant's going to be in next. Crashies pretty much shut out here.
Door closed and Crashies, and he has just escaped death. On the flank here, not much really for him to do in a 1v4 situation. Plant has been adjusted. NRG very comfortable here. going to find themselves an 8th round. The buy is going to be shaky for Fnatic coming out of that. NRG slowly etching away.
Chipping away at all that confidence, all of that belief that was
the X
coming
factor,
together.
the momentum that only Fnatic can ever channel.
It's been shattered here. 8 rounds to the name of NRG, 3 held for Fnatic. They haven't found the solution overall at all. Kept humble. Again, this tempo change, I love to see it. That pinch towards the side. Problem solving on the fly, and this is the credit you got to give towards NRG. It is no easy feat to face Fnatic.
No,
Most have fallen.
no.
But to find solutions in this final map, after having some of the biggest comebacks drawn against you, and still have your head held high. It's magnificent from them. So we go back in. NRG.
Go, go, go.
Eyeing up the A site this time. Looks like Kayak on that deeper line towards B.
Retreat away. This time Alpha does have his setup. So potential here for Fnatic to find some kills, catch NRG off guard.
This ult though from Ethan.
Could be huge.
Yeah, really
I
good.
mean, previously, didn't find much.
It was a preemptive use, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if they want to do that again or see it a little bit later as that checkmate.
Well, the worry is if they send the Rolling Thunder, that they go charging into these trips.
Kayaks. Oh,
Huge
big
kill.
heads,
Huge
Marder.
kill.
Okay, take a little bit of damage, but not enough to really deny more impact. So now pressure starts to mount. Kayak going to take himself out of there. Paranoia even going in, burning a lot just to find a clone at this point. Great stall as well. This is looking better. NRG going to have to work again, work hard for this. Deeper post on this. Do they hunt it? No. Ethan didn't go too far. Just enough for a plant.
I think kept in check by a flash there. Got a little bit of hesitation. Alfia now on the flank to try and find something. We'll deal with the camera. Won't know about Boast to the second one, but he's only got a Stinger.
Watch them run. Teleport stopped.
Spotted out, but double stack towards elbow. Someone 31. Hearing these steps, but the time's ticking. They've got to get a move on here. They're being given nothing. NRG digging in deep here, turtling up. Every step feels so threatening. 4 to 8 or 9 to 3 feels so different, but Brawl does get swung on, but it's Scuba and Som! Alpha, there's no way you win this, but the 1v1, the HP on Som is low. Oh, and Alpha, a valiant attempt, but the time too far gone, as NRG will keep themselves up with the advantage of 9, facing down Fnatic, chasing their hopes and dreams.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
And hard fought for start to end. We go back in. NRG with a firm lead, but Fnatic still with heads held high. They've overcome bigger odds, but to do it twice, come on now.
Asking a hell of a lot. Kayak looking to find something. Marder, though, going to shut down Chronicle very early on here. No chance for trade happening. Kayak, though, answers back. Walk will fall.
Yeah, making it happen for themselves, but look at the space exchange. I quite like seeing that B main walkout, actually. Kind of readjusting on the map, saying, okay, well, we'll give you a little bit of space here, get that plant. We'll trade off and come back through market.
Got to feel better about the hold towards spawn, though. Looking at the minimap here. Unless Fnatic feed back into this fight from mid.
A little out of kilter, a little off time. It opens up a chance for them to strike. Crash is good, but a better trade from Ethan. Oh, he got caught though. Kayak hunting down his target. Poster on the swing, gonna find one. Can't quite adjust for the second. A 1v2 for Som, but chipped up. Damage on the cross, but the plant's not for the final 2 players. And Som maybe pressure them into a fight here. He's gonna find 2 though. This would be magical. This would be simply magical. He can't do it! Alpha denies the rabbit out the hat. Fnatic first in the second.
Comes down to a 1v1. Som, who has just been phenomenal today.
There was a smoke.
Yeah, there was a smoke. Anything's possible.
We did it once, we can do it second time. And it was 1-11.
Yeah, to be fair, already done worse than this, or more than this, of what's required here. Another chance here. I mean, even though some of the thrifties, the lesser purchases have looked deadly from NRG, Fnatic's round 2s have been clean. And even going a little further than that, finding bonuses.
Yeah, very true. I like the stack though from NRG. They're not going to be in the right place for it. So Som, who's that shorty? A whole lot of trouble coming his way. Now, Fnatic's quite invested though.
Does the Prowler catch? It doesn't.
Okay, so given a new lease of life, stun still in play, but they are checking now. Yeah, diligent. Heads up, good work.
Alpha got brought to 16 HP, by the way.
Ooh, but Kayak's hitting shots like that. Still go for a little more too. He knows they're a bit deeper here, so does he continue to chase this far?
And what's good in these early rounds here, Fnatic being very confident in terms of taking further space. Not just planting, resetting.
Little trail might be the downfall. Oh, dearie me. Just falling for the trap there, but Chronicle picking up the slack. And you're right, it is just kind of controlling this, taking the fights to them, being confident in the engagements.
Absolutely. I don't see any more of these weapons handed across to NRG. Ethan and Scuba. Here. 2 left, and looking to try and dig them out of that position. Scuba's going to find Alpha, but no harm, no foul. The reveal will come through here, and actually, well, Crashies might find a kill, but both given to the spike. 5 on the board now. Fnatic. As I said, previous success in the bonus round, and it would be huge to once more get this snowball in motion to come back on Sunset.
It's just so ridiculous that we keep finding ourselves here. We keep doubting it, but somehow it seems to happen. Big info in middle, though. They've noted a good couple of bodies behind this.
Yeah, certainly have.
Now, whether or not they can punish it, though, it feels like a double-edged sword.
I mean, look
you
at
try and
Summon
go
Scuba.
for one, exactly. You've got Summon Scuba right there.
Just out of line of sight.
This is sketchy. It feels almost too good, right? Too good to be true. The paranoia.
Huge connection.
Scuba.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is now getting into a weird little fight in middle, isn't it? It's just like, okay, no one fancies it. It's all got a bit topsy-turvy.
Both teams going to drift towards B here. NRG anticipating this, but you actually see Brashy's heading over towards 8. Maybe to try and sell a fake here with a smoke, a reveal or something.
Swing, double swing. Oh my god, Kron, you got to live from that? I thought that was a death sentence. But at 45 seconds, they creep back through.
Yeah, I was going to say, should be the green light to take space elsewhere, and Fnatic make moves towards top mid.
I like the Kayak, the timing. This is so sketchy. This is so sketchy between both sides. 35 seconds. The pressure's on Fnatic to start looking towards which side of the map to go for. They've chosen A.
Well, the pressure's on Brock, actually, to hold down the fort. Does have a trip to play off, but he's not going to be able to have much of a say on some of these other angles that Fnatic will approach.
He's great with his dart, though, but he looked a little off on that first encounter. Great flash. Ethan's here. Kicking down the door at 13 seconds. Bring it back to life. Ethan finding so much damage for NRG. Alpha left on 34, Bogs to 61. This is rough. Oh, that's made it even harder. Alpha, the original Wonder Kid, 14-11. Trying to find a way to make magic happen again. With step by step, their gap closing. NRG. Wind out of Fnatic sails. A 10 found.
Double digits. Getting closer and closer for NRG. Fnatic a chance to reset here. Obviously, trying to convert a bonus. Able to do some real damage. NRG's inventory. Not really close to an ultimate just yet. And for Fnatic, Kayak 2 away, Boaster 1 from the TP. So a slight advantage in that regard, but
Slight.
Slight.
But if it's another for NRG, you're looking at 11, man. Not much Fnatic have left in the tank. Smarter's confidence.
Actually, yeah. Dancing with death there.
Hell.
Tagged on the reveal, still stuck around to try and find something. Lucky to escape with his life. Chronicle.
It was Kron.
Finds him.
They did that double swing out last time, right? Back pillar, late check towards main. This time called in for some support, got Kayak here as well.
Alpha will be revealed. Ethan looking to go forwards once more.
God, it's just perfect. Pixel perfect work from Ethan, but now in a little bit of danger. Can he stay alive? Can he get out of here? Not sure. Yeah, he can. Who am I to doubt him? And now he's just matching him step by step. He's read it right. Ethan actually ahead of the curve slightly. Ethan is a cut above the rest. Predicted a flank that's not coming, but he's done enough.
There's still a trip for Kayak to go past as well. He's one away from his ultimate, but has to find this plant. In a 1v2 now, Ethan down to 16 HP. Scuba still looking pretty healthy. NRG are drifting back this way at the perfect timing, Lauren.
Yeah, they're reading it really nicely. They didn't quite have that beat on where Kayak was. And now Ethan just going to add insult to injury.
Look at the time.
He's making it run low, trying to find a corner to play from. Kayak actually still affected. Just about going out fine now, but this is a lot to ask of once again the rookie. And he's going to need everything. 11 HP. And Scuba on the other side sitting pretty on 41. It all comes down to that Scuba! Sensational earlier for NRG, but Ethan, heaven sent for them.
Would have been an insane clutch to pull off, but NRG able to get that across the line. I mean, Ethan is just playing absolutely out of his mind right now.
Lights out, 22-11.
You can see how much he wants this. To be the first true two-time.
And he's certainly not a passive participant. He's been active in this map. He's led this team.
Look at the buy.
They are so close now.
I mean, ults are plenty. Crashy's the only one missing, but it's 3 Stingers and a Sheriff. Alpha has his ult short. Rourke back on the trademark. Fnatic with a pace change.
They're trying. They're digging deep. Trying to set them up. That paranoia actually going to catch Marta. A chance! But Scuba on the deny. They are holding strong here. Backside remains under the flag of NRG. It's just looking all in their name as Crashies. Hate to say it. Might be time to face the music on this one. Som sends him down. It's 12. 1 round away.
Back on a championship point.
They've been here before.
Yeah, not so long ago. I mean, you just can't make this shit up. Fnatic, again, going to be asked the impossible. NRG able to reset entirely here on this final map. Yeah, it's just mind-boggling.
Marta's going for a walk middle. Operator in hand. The other side, there is Kayak. Gotta be a bit careful about this. Can't let the moment get to you, he doesn't. He thrives in it. Drops Alpha for dead. Now what does Fnatic do? Down at 4. Plenty of ults, yes. What opportunities?
Certainly able to piece something together here. NRG already drifting 3 back towards the B site. It's going to be Som to posture up. Outside A does have Ethan. A little bit disconnected, but still support in place for him. 50 seconds left on the clock now. Fnatic letting this one run its course. Kayak to try and open up the site here with some information.
Final hurrah, it feels like. Leave nothing out of this round. All invested, Marder waiting, good sees. Rourke though, still present, denies any of that util scale up. Plant looking to be next on the cards.
Come through, chance to really contest here. Still an advantage here for NRG. Crashes able to slip the net. No, Ethan goated at top mid.
I'm pretty sure Ethan saw him too. It's just beautiful from Ethan, but he does get caught out. It ain't over yet, but a 3v4. Kayak, oh, he gets his ankles broke in a round like this. It's all falling apart as Crashes, the last one alive. Bitter, sweet for sure, as NRG are your VALORANT World Champions!